I appreciate everybody being here. Let's get right into it, man. Erica, what's going on? I see you got your hand up. You could go ahead and unmute. Oh, she did that. All right, who got some questions, man? Now is the chance. We got several people in here too. We got my man Dave Cousin, so he shit. Even if you got YouTube questions, he got that thing on Smash, man. We got Erica too.
Yeah, let's work. Let's help. Let's get it.
Yeah. I know y'all can't be that shy. You
I
got
go
some
by
millionaires.
I go by Star as well. Don't listen to Patrick, okay?
Oh, I know you too personally now. All
But
right.
I'm gonna kick Patrick's behind. But welcome to, the session. One thing I can say that Patrick is really good at is bringing everybody together. This is one of those sessions where if you are questioning something, if something's not working, we're all here to help. This is like a new wave with CRC. I personally call Patrick Mr. CRC because everybody knows Patrick got the group jumping. So one thing about it, like we're not sharks in this game. We all don't know everything. We're all students here. And this is a safe place. We kind of just want to be a resource. This is definitely Patrick thing. I'm just here to help, but we definitely just want to be a resource. All of us on here are goats. Whether you're starting, whether you're, you might be good at something. I have a dealership. Andy is in the car space. He might want to start a dealership later. Like we're here just to get credit in motion. Whether it's getting our credit somewhere, whether it's getting our clients credit somewhere, whatever it is. So definitely don't be shy that I am watching the chat just in case. And if you guys have questions, just try to put your hand up so that it's not going crazy too much. So that way we're able to help you.
That's right. If not, I'm gonna start calling some of y'all out, man. Straight up. Sally Tiffany, you in the corner, so you the first one. What's up with you? How you doing?
Us. Hey, I'm good. Just wanted to jump in here. I jumped on the group about a month ago, and I definitely am extremely excited. I've been learning a lot from you guys. I watched your last Zoom call. I do taxes, so literally you did it the same day of the last tax day, and my shit was going crazy, and I was like, man, I missed it. So I couldn't miss this one for sure. I sent the kids outside. I'm like, I'm gonna jump in.
That's what's up.
But I've been doing credit for about 2 years. I started studying him 500, so that's where I got on, and I definitely I mean, I don't like to brag, but y'all are shit, make me sound this big, but I feel like we've been doing really good, 8, 9 clients a month, and it's just paid up front and we've been just rolling. So
That's
I want to get to where y'all are at. I want one of them plaques for sure. So
is
I'm from Dallas and I live in Wichita Falls for about 2 or 3 hours away. And I hate that I missed the convention because I should have been there, but I'm pregnant and just the drive is just hell for me. So right now I'm just like, all right, we're gonna be in Orlando for sure. We're planning this now. We're getting a babysitter already lined up for everybody. So, but I'm
fire.
excited. I'm definitely excited to meet you guys in person. Y'all for are some vibes.
Nah, yeah. So are you, man. Look, it don't matter where you're at in the
My
game.
dog.
I went 2 years. What's up, Artie? I went like 2 years just like trying to force everybody to do credit, man. I was damn near, putting them up against the wall, like sign up, man. Like Marvel probably tell you I was peer pressuring the hell out of everybody.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
But
One of my girls actually just jumped in right now. I have a team and it's right now it's four of us, no, it's five of us that are in my tax team and then my credit girl, one of my other credit girls, she's starting off and she's like been doing studying all this stuff and I told her I'm like jump on. She's been watching your Zoom call too. We've been doing the courses and just kind of watching a lot of the stuff and questioning each other, just reading on stuff. You're badass. Y'all are all badass for sure.
yeah, we all are. We all are.
Yeah,
Everybody got their own strength, you know what I'm saying? So I know my weaknesses and I know my strengths, and I expect my people to tell me what my weaknesses too if I don't see them. You feel me?
yeah,
That's what's good that you mentioned you got your people that's watching the Zooms and y'all doing it together because y'all got to realize like we're all each other's mirror, right?
yeah,
So if we don't got somebody else reflecting back what they see to us, sometimes we think we doing all right and we really heading in the wrong direction. Or they might be like, yeah, you doing good, but not good enough. Or yo, you're
Hmm.
lacking. So that's awesome that you got a team that's with you on that. That's huge. I'm big on team.
Yeah,
Like
me too.
I'm huge on team. Like it ain't nothing will compare to having a solid team building on it. And that's what I feel like, is the most important. That's why I do things like this, right? Because,
Hmm.
you know, when you got the ability to maybe enlighten somebody with what you got going on, maybe ease their, frustrations a little bit, that's how further faster you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And we all rub off on each other, you know. We all rub off on each other. So, like keep the right people around you and you're gonna be just fine, man. Straight up.
yeah, for sure. It's nice
Yeah.
meeting everybody for sure.
Likewise, likewise. Who else we got, man? If y'all don't start raising your hands, I'm gonna put the spotlight on you. Okay, Kiera, what's up?
All right, so this is my first time in the group. So I'm not really sure how the space is purpose. I'm assuming we, learn from the best, ask questions.
Yo, we all learn from
Awesome.
each other. You'll be surprised. Like somebody might pop up and say, Patrick don't know shit. Like, let me answer that question for you, right?
Um, well, thank you all for inviting me into this space. I recently relocated from Atlanta to Orlando, and one of the reasons why I got into credit repair is because mine is in disarray. I got a massive amounts of business credit. I did not handle it appropriately, personal guarantored it, so now a bunch of collections charge-offs are popping up in my credit.
Mhm.
And then the second reason why I wanted to get into this is because I'm a real estate agent and I know a lot of my buyers, they're held back from getting the best interest rates because they have silly collections, charge-offs on their credit. So
Right.
it's kind of twofold for me.
Okay.
I'm the typical person who's like, you know what, I want to replace my W-2 income with this, business model. And so I don't know if I'm thinking about this correctly, but what is the best pricing strategy just starting out? So in other words, would you advise folks to charge like that one-time payment and I'll do 6 rounds? Like what's kind of the best way to really get my foot in the door? Like I'm confident about my ability to like start the disputing. I'm
Right.
just not sure how to structure the business to maximize as much financial gains for myself as possible.
That's a great question, right? And look, recurring revenue, nothing beats it. But if you're in the very beginning, like this is something I wish I would have looked back and did a little different, right? Because then it would have accelerated my growth a lot faster. Charging a flat fee for a certain period of time, maybe 2 months, 3 months, right? Or until you make 10 to 15K, right? Would help boost you. Because think about it. To make 10K, you would need 100 clients at $99 a month.
You're getting
Right?
turned down for apartments?
So yeah, Barry, let's mute you. Boom. So you see what I'm saying? Or to make that same 10K, that'd be 20 clients at $500, 6 month maybe or 4 or 5 month disputing time. You feel me? So I always like to tell people, especially starting off, make that big chunk first, then transition into the recurring. You feel me? Because at that point now it's a little bit easier. You made your money, you can feel the money, and now you can start waiting on those 99s to start compounding and um adding up. See, I love the recurring. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I wake up to $1,000 a day. You feel me? So definitely strive towards that. But in the beginning, I would say charge a flat fee. Maybe Erica has a different point of view. Maybe Dave does too. With your business funding, listen, fuck it. What are you gonna do? You fucked it up. Keep it moving. Fix it, right? Like, don't stress out about your credit because here's the thing. People want to wait to get their credit right before they help somebody with bad credit. But think about it. You got two people, right? You got the person that's never burned their hand on the stove. Tell that kid, hey, don't put your hand on the stove. You're gonna burn your hand, right? But then you got the dude that's burned his hand on the stove, and he could tell the kid not only not to do it, but how it felt, how to heal it, how long it lasted, and he could tell the kid how it felt. So the best person that could give advice is the person that's currently or recently has been in that situation. You feel me? So, if your credit is at a certain point, don't let it stop you from pushing forward. Even maybe vocalizing it, saying, "Hey, look, mine is a little challenge right now, but who's coming with me? Right? I can fix mine. I got the software, I got the knowledge, I got the team. Watch me, right? So, I see too many people get discouraged, especially in the big especially in the beginning, um, that they're shy or they don't want to start fixing people's credit because their credit is still a little, bad. Hold on, I gotta buy more space. It seems like there's more than 100 people trying to clock in.
Come
That's
on
what's
now. Just to piggyback off what he was saying, because I'm gonna actually let Michael Drake add in because it looks like he has some valuable information. But just to piggyback off what he was saying, it's kind of like saying that a realtor has to buy a house in order to sell a house. That's not true. There's some realtors just don't want to buy a house, right? So look at you as your first client with credit repair. It's a different structure, but I literally used to come on. That's how I got my first 100 clients. I used to just be on here. Y'all look at my credit today. I fixed my credit. I learned something today. I started in like the low 500s and I just was coming on as I was. So that is definitely a great marketing strategy. People like relatability, people like raw and real. They don't want to see all these marketing flyers. But before I dive in, go ahead and let Mike drive in.
Hi, Michael. Michael Drake.
My bad. Can y'all hear me?
yeah.
Yes, we
All
can
right.
hear
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on that the one about the pricing. So a girl at the conference was asking about that too, and a lot of people were just saying that it's illegal. I would like to ask, like, who was your CRM with? The girl that asked the question.
I'm using the CRC software right now.
Okay, all right. So Encrypt is their payment processor. So reach out to them because we don't use CRC billing because we can use Klarna and Afterpay for our business. So you can still, get that reoccurring for the client and still get that bag before, you know what I'm saying? You can get that bag before, I'm trying to think how to say this. Well, you can get your clients playing reoccurring, and you can still get your bag if you use Klarna or Afterpay. And that's just pretty much it. What I was trying to say.
Nah, I feel exactly what you're saying. So yeah, and it's a wordplay game too, because a lot of people say you can't charge for credit repair flat rate up front, but
you.
you
Yeah.
can
I
charge
got
for
I got a question, bro.
You
So
can, but it's the way you do it though.
yeah,
Yes.
you
It's
can
the way
say
Oh,
you it's the
Miranda,
way
let
you
Miranda
word it.
touch on that. She loves TSR. Go ahead, Miranda. Let us
Yeah.
know what to say.
Yeah, I put it in a group as far as how you can set it up because I did notice a lot of people was asking that question and that like they was pretty stuck on it. But yeah,
right.
you can charge up front, but it's just the way how you word it. So I do have, if you go into the community, I did post up some stuff. Hopefully to help somebody in here because
I'll look
we
for
want to make sure that we stay in compliance.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. We're done breaking laws.
Right. It is like they
Yeah.
said, it's really
I
wordplay.
mean, I know we got to do what we got to do, that's just real talk. But yeah, there is a way that you just have to word it if
Yeah.
you want to collect payment up front.
For example, over here at the millionaire table, when it's up front, we're not charging for credit repair. I'm just gonna tell you how to do. We don't credit repair is included in the services that we're providing. This is an
Mhm.
onboarding fee. Credit repair is just included for free. It's literally what you make it. You can't charge
Yeah,
for credit repair up front, but you can charge for your time and other things. Just know that,
that's
guys.
right. But just keep
Process.
it. But whenever you do that, whenever you charge up front, you have to make sure that you put in there that don't have anything to do with credit repair because credit
Yes.
repair is separate.
Yes. That
Yeah.
agreement has to be tight, but we
And
got y'all.
here,
We got y'all.
and yeah, here's a little jam too, like I was telling Star earlier. Like any flyers or any marketing material, make sure that you put a disclaimer on all of your marketing material, even on your receipt. And also too, I put your flyers in ChatGPT and just ask them, hey, is I'm in TSR compliance? Is I'm in compliance? They're gonna tell you.
Mm-hmm. Yup. And that's huge.
Yeah.
Run that joint through Chat GPT. Hey, chat. Like,
Check this flyer out for me. Is I'm in compliance?
yeah, do some wordplay for me real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so look, y'all take that into big consideration. Write that down, right? Because
Hmm.
sometimes I've seen way too many people too, like damn near give up. Like, what do you mean I can't charge for my service? That there's so much conflicting information. But with people,
Hmm.
Randa, Erica, Dave, like me, we've been in the game for a minute, and we all understand that it's certain wordplay things that take into effect as well. You
Hmm.
have to almost be smart enough to pick up on it because nobody's going to come and tell you, hey, avoid that by saying this. You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
Hmm. And
So
then it's also in and outbound calls. Whenever someone calling in, you can have a call script to make sure that you stick to that same wording because you don't know if they may have somebody just testing you, you know? So you just want to make sure that you be on your P's and Q's and stuff.
that's fire. Yo, Bob, I know you had a question.
Girl, I'm trying to keep this little 15-year-old girl off my damn porch.
Yo, Marv, you had a
Yo,
question?
yeah, yeah, bro. So basically, I know we're talking about the credit here, but how do you transition from a flat to recurring? Like, let's say your first service, right, includes way too much. You try to include about a little less so that that way you can leave room for the recurring, or how would that work from that transition from
You
flat to,
yeah, so
or would you include a different service in the recurring?
no, no, I keep it the same, but I highlight one or more than the other, right? So it's all about
Okay,
how to people too. I'd be like, if I wanted to push the flat rate, I'd be like, look, you get it out the way, you don't got an extra bill per month, you can one-time shot deal this thing and it's done.
okay,
Plus, you might save some money on the back end if it takes longer, right? Or like, like sometimes people feel like if they pay you up front, it gets done faster, which we don't promise time, right?
correct.
Now when it comes to transitioning into the recurring, you highlight that one. Listen, we could be done in 2 months. You might as well like sign up on the recurring because next thing you know, we're done in 2, 3 months. You save a little bit of money. Or instead
Beautiful.
of having that big chunk that you put down, we could spread it out. You feel
Okay,
me?
beautiful.
So
Okay,
the way I see it is more about what you're highlighting or what
okay,
you're offering. You feel me? So in the beginning, maybe you don't want to even offer a second option. You just offering the flat. Or
okay, beautiful.
you take away that flat and just offer the recurring.
The recurring. Okay, cool.
Yep,
Helpful.
yep.
Thank you, bro.
Nah, thank you, brother. Yeah, Marvin's one of those dudes. Don't let him trick you. Yo, drop your Instagram in the chat. He be flying around on jets now and shit, and fucking drinking mimosas.
Yeah, I'm a driving.
Look, let me follow you. I am Star Eric on all platforms. Just
Oh,
follow
he's
me.
like he's out here in Orlando too.
Okay, okay. So he with us. He with us.
He
Look, so
fuck-
let me get on the jet one
Man.
time so I can flex because
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
I
not a
I got
flexer.
you.
All right, Patrick,
We're
we're gonna
gonna
set
have to
this
go.
up.
We're gonna have to go somewhere soon, someplace soon, because they expensive.
Okay, all right.
Maybe from here to Miami.
Hey, okay. I'm gonna hold you to that. Y'all heard that. It's 100 people on here. That's my witness now.
Oh,
Okay.
snap.
That's right, man. That's right. So who else, man? Who's next? Coach Nina. What's up? Oh, Nina. What's up, Nina?
Hey, how y'all doing today?
Nah.
Um, so
Hey,
I wanna kind of touch back on what y'all was just saying, right? So when you're offering multiple things, like so when you speak with a client and say you're talking to them and you're letting them know exactly what you offer them. So you have a fee for that and then letting them know that you charge this XX dollars per month until we get you where you want to be. Is it okay to do both, or are y'all saying do one or the other?
so
I just wanted to be clear on it. I know y'all was saying about the right, but because it's other things, like you said, Star, it's
mhm.
other things that you can offer, more than credit repair. That's just part of it. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
I
But
absolutely do.
if I'm helping you structure your business properly, if I'm helping you, with business funding, all of that can be included in the 99. I want a set fee up front for that. But the credit repair, I can charge you that until we get your credit where you need to be. Does that
Yeah,
make sense, y'all?
Oh no,
that makes perfect
100%.
sense.
I
Okay.
Okay.
charge $1,000 to help somebody get their LLC structured properly. Credit repair is
Yes.
another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole different other thing. And that's what most of y'all like y'all need to
What you
realize.
got?
This ain't just credit repair. This is, credit structuring, credit optimization, consolidation, LLC setup. There's so much different avenues where you can make money in this that is ridiculous. Like, and you don't have to stray too far away from it, right? The business funding, that's another thing. If y'all ain't doing, matter of fact, before I forget, y'all stick around. I'm gonna give y'all a form that you fill out. You get my course free of the business funding course. You heard? All right. So
Ain't
y'all
nobody doing it like Patrick. I'm
ain't
just saying.
nobody doing it like us,
Yeah.
bro.
Like, I'm just saying, I'm
Appreciate
just
you.
sitting here like,
Appreciate
first of
that.
all, there are so many goats on here, but we ain't doing it like Patrick. Okay, we got to give Patrick some flowers, y'all, because I promise
Mhm.
y'all, he do his thing, man.
We
Yes.
all do.
I'm so happy that I was able to connect with him at the Credit Repair Expo. Me and him had a whole conversation earlier, and he gave me a whole boost of confidence. And I we talked about some things, and it's some stuff that took off so fast just from our conversation today. And again, I want to thank you again. I'm so excited about what I'm about to do. So thank you again, Patrick.
Dang.
Of
The
course, man.
mindset coach. Come on now.
That's what we're here for, man. Like that's what we're here for. Like, ain't no reason all of us can't win. Right? Like, if you make sure the person on your left wins, you're winning. You make sure the one on the right, like we all could win, man. And listen, we all got them strengths, like I said. And I told you too, Nina, like, yo, once y'all connect with me, y'all, you fucked up. Cause I'm gonna be watching y'all. And I'm watching every single one of y'all now. And I'm gonna be making sure and seeing who's posting, right, Juan? Right,
That's
Juan?
right. That's right.
Yeah, I'm watching everybody, man. I like to see y'all because sometimes we make things too complex, and you can make things as simple or as difficult as you want, right? And the simple things are the most effective things. When you begin to complicate things, you begin to add variables into your organization, right? Then you're wondering why you're still stuck on tweaking your logo, and you're 3 months in, one client, and you don't know how to dispute it yet. Meanwhile, you're focused on the colors of the background of your website, right? So anybody here that's starting, look, you got to remember one thing. You got one mission here, and that's to help people get into a better position. Screw everything else that's going on. It doesn't matter. Forget what I'm doing. Forget what everybody else is doing. Focus on what you're doing, amplify it, and just move forward. Like there's no reason that y'all should stop starting. You know what I'm saying? I see it way, 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 way too much. Way too much, you know? And don't compare yourselves neither, man, because some people, man, like some of y'all are doing in 2 months what it took me 2 years to do, right?
I'm telling you, they got some new bosses here.
It's
And,
wild,
and
yo.
that's what,
Mm.
and I'm right there, coach. Like that's the thing today I was thinking about. You've been on me, all my other mentors, they've been on me. Raise your prices, raise your prices. But the one thing I think that's different about you than any other person I've ever talked to is you reminded me that there is an audience for all of us. Like we don't have to conform and look like and act like and be anybody but ourselves because there's somebody that is looking for somebody like me, somebody who's struggling, somebody who's authentic, somebody who's transparent. So it's like I said yesterday, like a lot of times I feel like people be trying to reinvent the wheel and everybody keep asking me like, how did you go from 2,000 to 10,000 to 25,000 to now $5,000 days? And I
Yep.
did that in 30, I did that in what, 3 months of joining your program, coach? I did that in 3 months. And then tonight I'm on a call with, we got Michael Drake in here who I watched on YouTube for the last year of my life. I got my coach in here who told me to change my audience. I got Star in here who I've been looking up to as a Black woman for years now. And it's like, this was all free. This was all given to me. Like without me, all I had to do was pick me, choose me, not go out, not eat, not do this, not do that, but decide to invest in myself, put my trust in my coach. And then the difference is I started implementing within 48 hours. I decided that whatever my coach told me to do within 48 hours, I had a 48-hour deadline. If my coach said me to do this, I got 48 hours to get it done. I put that on me. So like that's where I'm at now is like the person who said, how do I go from upfront or do you charge upfront? That's what I was doing. But now that I'm confident in my results, now that I'm confident in who I am and what I can offer people, I'm with you. I'm where you at now. Like, okay, now it's time to transition people to the monthly because I know that my results gonna hit. I know they're gonna want to pay for another month. I know they're gonna want to be in my circle. They want to sit at my table. So honestly, if y'all, I just looked at the call. It's like so many people on here tonight, and I'm like, bro, if everybody ain't sitting under here, I'm writing stuff down that I got to do with as soon as I get off this call now.
Yo, and Jetta's one of them ones, man. Like she calls me every other day. Yo, I hit 10K, 15K, 20. I'm like, holy shit, what? Yo, but look, she's one of them ones. Like how you don't let it go over your head. What she said, right? She implemented within 48 hours. That's like surgical. Like, oh, you say that, boom, I'm going right at it. Too many people want to think too much, right? Why you got to think so much? You put your GPS on in the car, you over here now talking to your friend, you're listening to music, you're checking out the person next to you driving. You're not even worried about the direction no more because it's already laid out for you. That's the same thing with coaching. It's already laid out for you, right? But everybody want to add their own little flavor to it. You can add your own little flavor to it, but don't change the recipe.
Now we
That,
have Erica Carter and then Patrick Ard. I don't know if Erica's still up or not, but she was first and then Patrick Ard.
yeah,
Yeah,
what's up?
Patrick. Patrick Ard. Good evening.
Hi, am I next?
Yes, sir. What's up, Pat?
Hey, what's happening? Um, thanks for having me. This is my first call with you guys, so I really appreciate it. I can't believe the amount of people and the amount of experience and success that we have on this call. I'm blown away by that. So I'm glad to be here. I'm just starting in my credit repair journey. Just starting myself. Just started kicking off some Facebook posts and things like that. Just literally right now, I'm just in the starting mode. And Patrick's already told me that I got to execute, right? That's the only way I'm going to learn to do this. I did have a question, and by the way, I'm so pissed I missed the expo. But my wife just had surgery, so I wasn't able to go. I had tickets and everything, but I couldn't. I just couldn't make it, man.
No, it's all
Um,
good. You gotta take
so
care of
uh,
it first.
yeah, so I wanted to ask y'all about this TSR, right? I'm wondering, and I know we can't, we're not attorneys here, and I'm not looking for legal advice, okay? But I'm looking for some practical. How much do I got to worry about the TSR, right? Like, I'm this little one man show. You know what I mean? Like, if I give somebody my phone number, is that a problem? Or you know what I mean? Like, I'm just looking for some real world guidance.
So I was gonna say I'll chime in there. I don't know if Patrick want to take over, but
Oh, go ahead.
Berena's really good at this. But as far as TSR, I wouldn't say more so it's about worrying about them. It's just kind of making sure you're in compliance across the board, right? It's not to say that okay, every consultation call has to go this particular way, da da da. Da. Like honestly, there's no way to sit here and explain like TSR to the T. Just making sure you're not over promising anything, making sure the wording in your agreements, your marketing material, it complies with TSR. TSR has certain rules and regulations in place. And honestly, another thing, because I know a lot of people that were at the CRC event and questions were kind of jumped around. A lot of you may know or may not know, but Daniel went through something really big with
Yeah.
TSR and all that. So he is overly over the top when it comes down to making sure that everything is in compliance. Even as speakers, he had to make sure that everything was because he's under a radar. So his system and he literally has a lot of stuff into CSR that can't I mean into CRC that are compliant because my thing is he literally executed one of the biggest like almost tried to be his downfall and he came out on top. So he it's
Hmm.
all like the system is equipped, the agreement is equipped, everything you have is literally equipped. It's more so just about phone calling. If you're gonna cold call, the a lot of times, honestly, in my opinion, I wouldn't even cold call. Make them call you. Make sure your website, go through your funnel. That is the best way to stay TSR compliant because when they get on your website, as long as your website is compliant, it's saying everything. You're not guaranteeing results. You're not, charging up front for credit repair. You're not charging up front for credit repair. One more time, for credit repair. Those
Hmm.
things, not saying other things, but these are the things that you worry about because even with these Zoom calls, we don't know who on here, right? So we have
Right.
to make sure that everything is following rules. I would highly suggest, and this is the easiest way because y'all don't gotta, baby, we've been in the game for 6, 7 years. We didn't have AI. So go into AI, ChatGPT, explain TSR as it applies to credit repair companies
Mhm.
and let it do that. That's my advice.
I,
And on your website, just make sure that you have like a consent. Whenever they opt in, you ask them, are we able to call you, text you, or email you? Then that way that you will have something just in case TSO or anything happen, you know? So
okay. That makes sense.
yeah.
I guess where I was going with, I have no intention of telemarketing, okay, none whatsoever, right? But but I would like to be able to accept a phone call, right, from a potential client,
And you can.
and an incoming
Yeah,
call, right? You
Mhm.
know what
Yes.
I mean? So I'm just, is that do so
they can reach out.
so
They can reach out to you. That's how it works, and I hate that. That cold calling, you got to be very careful. Careful.
right.
They can reach out to you, but like I said, on your website, let them opt in.
Hmm.
Okay.
And let me add a little something to that. You can
Mm-hmm.
call mortgage brokers all day long.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As long as
Well,
you're not doing
and
the clients directly, right?
yeah, I focus on affiliates because somebody who's buying a house needs you. They're not going to sit there and
Mm-hmm.
talk to you about everything before they sign up. Do I want to buy the house? Yes. The mortgage broker's already saying, well, you need credit repair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So by focusing on affiliates, you're almost cutting that whole process out. Like I'll tell
Right.
you, 95% of my clients come from affiliates. And y'all need to do that because you're getting your clients in bulk. Remember, we focus on the clients, what the client's goal is, right? And if their
Mm-hmm.
goal is buying a house, put yourself in a position where people are trying to buy houses, and that's mortgage brokers. You
And
feel
cars, they like cars too.
and cars,
Yeah.
yeah, yes. You see what I'm saying? So like
Mhm.
that'll cut that whole worry out for you, brother. You feel me? So like cold
And
call.
also outsourcing. Add outsourcing to your company.
Mhm.
So I was so so I'm glad somebody said outsourcing because I did want to ask about that, right? The more I'm getting involved in this, the more I'm realizing I haven't spent a lot of time other than my family. I've done some stuff for my family, right? You know, as far as credit repair is concerned, for myself and for my family. But I haven't had one client yet, right? One real client. But what I'm realizing is it's this part of it. It's the marketing, it's the execution. That's the part of it that I'm actually excited about and feel really good about. When do you outsource? Would you say you outsource after you get through to 10 grand a month,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean? What would you guys suggest?
That's a great question. Look, you have to do the work in the beginning. If not, you're never going to be able to guide anybody correctly. Okay. So I found when I have an outsourcing. I do outsourcing for a ton of people, right? I have a team of 20 plus people, right? Now, when I found myself needing it is when I found myself too much like this all day. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I can't grow. I'm stuck. I've
Right?
reached
Mm-hmm.
the ceiling, right? Like I can't continue to grow if I'm pushing the same buttons on a computer all day long, right? So that's when I actually developed my own team, trained them on how I do things, and then I just went from there. But you have to get to that point where you have to hit that ceiling. Too many people in the beginning tried to throw money into something thinking that it's gonna automatically solve the problem. No, because what happens when that client is asking you what's going on with my report and you don't know how to properly like answer them, right?
Mhm.
Now, so don't get into the outsourcing unless you're one of those people who has like a connection in a dealership and then you're gonna have an automatic 100 clients, right?
Right.
Like 50 clients in a day. Now you're like, oh shit, right? But no, like you have to do it first. Get to the point where you're like, damn, this is a minimum wage job activity that I'm conducting right now.
Based on the hours, right?
Yeah, no, and that's how you got to look at it. That's how I look at my business. I cut out as many minimum wage activities that I'm doing because, you can't grow like that. And at the end of the day, we're trying to help as many people as we can, including ourselves, including employees, including all of that. So don't be somebody who, and this is for anybody on any level, don't be scared to let go of certain things. Like me, I'm spoiled because I got and say what's up to everybody. Literally, you get somebody like Ann, or if you can't find it, you will never find an Ann. I have, and she finds people like her, right? And we're constantly training VAs because our team is constantly growing, right? So you find somebody like her, she actually brings me business, which then in turn helps me take care of the team better, right? It's got to work like that. You see what I'm saying? So, but you have to learn your business first, you know?
Right.
You have to learn your business first, brother. So get to 30, 40 clients, see how you feel, then maybe consider outsourcing. Unless you work a 9 to 5 and you're seeing a struggle with keeping up with your clients. If you're working a 9 to 5 and you can't get to your clients, then maybe consider outsourcing as you're learning and as you finally just let your job go and then, go from there. But every situation is unique. If this is your full-time thing, make it your full-time thing until you can't handle it and then go. If you're working a 9 to 5 and you can't take care of your clients, then maybe consider it.
Okay, that's great advice. And I am working a 9 to 5 right now. So
Okay.
uh, so just trying to figure out how to balance. I mean, I want to do it just so I learn it, right? But I'm
Mhm.
I'm just thinking to myself, if and hopefully I have that situation where I get a bunch of clients or at least a handful of clients to start with. I want to make sure that I can do it justice, right? So
Patrick, I'm sorry, but we cannot use profanity here in this room. Hopefully is a bad word, brother. It's only either do or don't. There's no hopefully. When you got those clients, that's it. Like you don't you just, hopefully throw that out the window. Just get clients. It's real simple.
Mhm,
The answer is always going to be within the question. How do you get clients? By getting clients.
mhm.
Don't overcomplicate it. Put yourself where they need you. And there's plenty, like, look, yeah, I don't care where you're at. You can walk up to 10 people, ask them how their credit is. 9 out of 10 of them have bad credit
Mhm.
or need credit to accomplish
So
something.
what are you doing for lead generation? That's the question.
That's a great question, Patrick.
Well, right at the moment, all I've started doing for lead generation is doing, Facebook posts, and I've just started Instagram posts. But what I need to do is I just got business cards in. I want to go visit. I want to go talk to people at the car dealers and people at mortgage companies. I want to introduce myself. That's where I'm going. But again, I'm just starting, right? So I
Hey
haven't hit
Patrick,
that yet.
how old are you?
I'm
I'm
44 now.
62.
Oh, my bad. Okay, go
You said,
ahead.
all right, so you've been through a lot.
Hmm.
You've been through a lot as life experience.
Correct.
So your story will resonate with a lot of people, younger people, of course, and older people because of what you've been through, because you got wisdom.
Yeah,
Mm.
I hope. I
Hope
got
is a bad
experience.
word, brother.
Wisdom,
It's not a
wisdom's
hope, bull.
wisdom is
It's not
another
a
thing.
hope.
You can because I can't relate
Share your
to
experience because
whatsoever. Yeah.
you're older, you got wisdom. Like, man, I've
Mhm.
been through credit, backwards, frontwards. I knew I went to America, didn't have credit. I'm playing, but
Yo, what he said, you got to listen to Dave because this is a guy that's huge on YouTube. So he's asking you a precise question. What are you doing for lead generation, right?
Right.
What would you say? Okay, so look, Dave just gave you a roadmap. You have to really listen to what he just said. Speak your wisdom. He didn't say go
Mhm.
out and say that you're the best credit guy in the world. He said speak your experience. That's what people are missing in this game. And thank you for for asking that question, brother, because like you brought up a huge point, which is what most people don't do. They don't speak about themselves. We're in a trust-based industry. How can somebody trust you if all you're talking about is credit,
Right.
right? Yo, Dave, appreciate that one because that's huge. And Patrick, take his advice. As a matter of fact, we got 109 people in here. Okay. And y'all should all listen to what he just said and been like, speak my wisdom. Literally. That's one of those things I mean about sometimes one of these, people who's been in the game for a minute, they'll say something that sounds so simple, but there's so much depth in it. You see what I'm saying?
I do. Thank you. Thank you, folks.
Yeah,
you're welcome. Just here to help and serve.
yes, sir. Yo, brother, what's your Instagram? I don't think I got you on Facebook, Dave, but what's your Instagram?
Dave L. Cousins.
I'm gonna tag you on some shit.
All right.
I
Oh yeah.
think Sean and then Juanita was next. Sean, Juanita, then Albert, then Dr. Tiffany. Okay. I think Sean, did you jump off the okay, is Juanita?
I was trying to unmute this
Oh,
joint. So,
Yo,
so my
hold on,
question
hold on.
was,
Let me introduce you. Let me roll out the red carpet for you, brother. This guy Sean, he's another one. He came in. He said, Pat, I'm fixing my credit. He disappeared, came back with $400,000 in credit and business funding. So y'all need to listen to him when he's saying something. He's went from bad credit to 400K in funding. We got some players in this room. You feel me?
what's going on, room? It's a pleasure to be here. Everybody is mad people in here. This is lit. So I do got a question. My question was when we was talking about the whole TSR thing. So when we got our website I built out and all that, and we send people to our website, and we got those packages up. Are we in compliance by having those packages up or not?
Yeah, as long as your phone number ain't on there. Right? That clicking that, and that's why it's designed like that. So I don't know if y'all know, but I build, funnels for the team. The team builds it for anybody who's on the mentorship. We specifically don't put your number on there. It's click to sign up, right? Or fill out a form or some shit like that. Once they click on your thing, fill out that form, it goes into a lead nurture thing, and then they automatically start getting emails and things like that, just nurturing them, telling them about credit. But yeah, that's why we purposely don't put the phone number on there.
Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, that's good to know. Cause I was just listening to that and it had me thinking about that. But on another note, I do want to say, so what Dave was saying as well as about speak your wisdom, and to Erica Starr, excuse me, the advice you gave me yesterday is so crazy because I literally went outside today and I applied that, and I just locked in 4 new clients, and everybody is felons and all of that, just and they really was like, yo, we got to get you to these halfway houses and all that. That way we could get these people, like, yeah, they getting rehabilitated into society, but we could get them into society with good credit where, because some jobs is not, they look at your credit for some type of jobs.
Oh yeah.
And they really was like, yo, we're gonna get you in these rooms, man. We're gonna get
My
you in these
God. I'm
rooms.
talking about implementing in 24 hours. I think Jetta, he beat you now. You did 48. He did 24. I'm so proud of you, Sean. You're gonna do so great. So many
Thank you.
great things. I'm so
No,
proud of you.
that's my
So
guy,
proud of you.
Sean. I
Jetta,
try to
I'm
like
talking about 24 hours, okay? Not 48. Look, big Sean
no,
today.
Sean on fire. Like that's my guy. I always
So
see him
proud of
on
you.
IG and I'd be like, go off, Sean. Like he cold.
Yeah, yeah. And yo, just so y'all know, and Sean, I'm gonna put your business out there because fuck it, we don't care, right?
Not
Sean
at
went,
all.
yeah, he went from the streets to 700, 800 scores for 400K. Now he's in the streets saying, why y'all in the streets? Right? We got better
Sean
ways.
Cole.
Yeah, colder than a
Yeah,
motivator.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Jutta be killing. I be seeing her posts all day. I just, my finger don't be stopping. It just be like, yo, she
Mine
killed.
either. That's my brother in credit. If he get to the top like that, I feel like I had something to do with it for clicking that button.
Appreciate that.
That's what's up,
I
man.
love that. Right before we get Juanita on, definitely make sure you interact with each other. One thing about it on social media, the more people that comment and like, the more it's pushed. So if you can't help anyone else do any other thing, then make sure you just like and comment. Even if it's an emoji, I promise y'all, they clients ain't your clients, okay? And I
Hmm.
got you on the song now. I got you on the song. I see you over there in the chat. Let's Juanita.
Hi, everyone. I have a couple of questions. One question is if you have, for example, if you're at an event and it's about 15 to 20 people and they want to sign up, they're like, where do I sign up? Right? And you don't have the capacity to sign up 10 to 15 people right there on the spot. I sent the link where they could like fill out the self sign up form, but I don't know if it's something I don't have connected in my dashboard. It only had like their first name, their email address, and their phone number, and then they received a message that's saying that someone will reach out to them in a
Yeah.
certain amount of time. Is there something that I'm missing? And the reason that I'm asking this question is because I'm a corporate America dropout, 15 year in the financial industry, and I gave credit, I took credit, I was in underwriting, and I was in corporate fraud. So I leverage that, and now I'm starting to connect with a lot of corporate partners. So I'm going back into the banking industry, but this time as a consultant to help individuals that
Fusion.
can't
Oh,
afford a mortgage and next week I have a huge meeting with someone about saving an
Ain't
entire
even funny, babe.
community.
I took him wrong.
Mm.
Like
And
when he
I'm
scream,
like,
you'll think something is wrong.
Wait,
Yeah, can
wait,
you mute?
Sonny, mute your phone, Sonny. She just got in. That's
Oh,
another
okay.
go.
All right, cool.
yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure
so
out how do I sign all of these people up
that's
without
easy.
doing it
That's easy.
50 to 60 people at one time. Like I just did two cohorts and they were 50 people each and I went through it like and signed everyone up. And I'm like, I'm not doing that again.
No, 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 no. Look, first of all, in your CRC, you can just get a link to the specific billing plan itself if you wanted to, and just share that link, right? And when you share that link, it's going to take them through the onboarding process, right? And when they pay, they put their credit card and all that in. It's going to take them, have them sign up to Credit Hero, have them upload their ID and all that. And another thing that like if you wanted to get a little bit more sophisticated, like I have a funnel, right? That literally it's me answering all the questions I ever get about credit repair. I have a video where I'm speaking to the people for like 6 minutes, and then right under there it's click to sign up, right? So not only now can you just give them, give them the link to your funnel, you educate them, and then they sign up right from there. And it's also a good tool because then you could give that to mortgage brokers, you could give that to the car dealerships, and they could easily just refer you out that way. So there's no reason that you should be like manually doing it. And let me know. You can shoot me a DM on Facebook or wherever,
Sure.
and I'll show you how I do it, you
Okay.
know?
And my next question is with you offering to show me how to do it. So my business partner, she's
Mhm.
in the IT space. She's an IT engineer. So when it comes to automation and all that good stuff, that's her wheelhouse. She shows me enough to make sure I'm fully aware what to do in the event that she's out.
Mhm.
So I would like to bring her on as well so she can have eyes and be able to see because when it comes to the tech stuff, that's not my thing. But when it comes to me telling you what a bank will do and how a bank is looking at you and how they view you as a consumer, that's my wheelhouse.
Gotcha. No, and we can't specialize in everything, right? I
Yeah.
always say that you need to know enough to know what you need. So the fact that she's gonna show you just what to do in case she's not around, that's perfect. I'm the same way. I have a team of how many do we have? And like three people on our automations team that all they do is handle the automations and
Yes.
yeah, right? And that's all they do. All I need to know is I want to accomplish this team. Can we make it happen? And I haven't heard no yet. So you're absolutely right about that. You need to know enough to know what you need and then instruct the team, you know? So I feel you on that. Yeah, and I got you. I got you. I'll show you. It's easy. It's real easy, Juanita.
And my next question is for Patrick and Star. How do you feel about a school community?
I'm personally, I'll let her go after. I'm personally just starting mine, so she might want to tell you about hers.
So, so my school community actually launches next Friday. What I can say is because I'm a teachable baby. Teachable is more so for those set courses that you don't really build community with. School is kind of like the equivalent to a Facebook group, but paid. So that is where you kind of decide what you want to do. Like for me, school is more to build community on a paid basis. If you can build a Facebook group for free, you can build a school community for a fee. That's kind of like what made me decide to even think about it. I am going to use it as low ticket. So like with my school community that I am launching this month, it's going to be low ticket for the first 100 people. I'm going to pour, it's going to be cheap. It's going to be mentorship, but it's going to be like, group setting. And you kind of scale from there. Like I said, it just all depends on your roadmap. Because for me, my courses that are like DIY, self-paced, or instructor led, where we do weekly one-on-ones, like my credit boss course, that is more teachable based. I don't see that ever being on something like school because it's just a little more organized in my opinion. School is more for community. So if you're looking to build community and build your tribe, that's what school would be for, in my opinion.
Fire,
Okay.
fire.
Is it okay if I send you a DM as well?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Send it.
Thank you.
Dave, you got any input on that? Do you play around with school at all? Or just straight YouTube?
I did. I just stay on YouTube and selling digital products and services.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but school is good too because it got, it's built in one. So,
Bet,
like you
bet.
said, depending on what you're trying to sell.
Got you. So yeah, there you go. You got a couple different opinions. I'm starting to build mine out because, you know, I see everybody else doing it. Shit. You know, I'm gonna do it too. Maybe I'll have a little bit of success. Oh, not maybe. Um, when I do it, I'll have the
Yeah,
success.
why you cursing? No
I
profanity,
know,
sir.
I know, I know, I know. I caught it. I caught it though. But yeah, so like there's definitely things that that caught me because only because my people started asking me, do you have a school community? Do you have a school community? So I tend to listen to what the people are saying, and that's what guides me in business. Like sometimes you all you guys got to do is just listen to what the people are saying or asking of you, and that guides you in your business. That's why I made or for put together a disputing team because people were like, I don't have the time to do disputes or I don't want to do them. Okay, well, I'm gonna put together a team for outsourcing. People will come to me, oh, well, like I don't know nothing about automations. I don't know about funnels. Okay, well, maybe I'll just start growing my automations and funnels team. Oh, I don't got enough time no more. I need an assistant. Patrick, where'd you get yours? Oh, guess what? Now we're putting together the VA team for people. So if you can listen to the people, to your clients, to the people who's in the industry that might be asking you certain things, they'll lead your business in the right direction all the time, right?
Hey Patrick, can I add to that school conversation?
Yeah, please.
Okay, the reason like me and Dave really don't be on school like that is because we already on YouTube. School is a way, it's like a pipeline for people to see a bunch of your stuff so they can warm you up to sell you like a high ticket thing. Right.
Mm,
Like the way I would see Patrick on school is teach y'all all the little stuff that y'all asking today. I'm writing down everything because me and
mm,
Dave gonna make YouTube videos on it, right? If
fire.
Patrick were to teach y'all everything that y'all talked about today, y'all would be like, hey, I need help with XYZ. His VA team will be able to go inside school and see what y'all are struggling with and build y'all out a package that's good for you and that's good for him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that
that's
Fire.
what
makes sense.
that's what school is good for.
I
Fire.
agree. I
That, bro.
agree.
Yeah, we got Josh in the building too. Yo, Mike, I appreciate that. Ann's over there taking notes. I already know. I can see her. She's like, yeah, got it. Got it. We're gonna start building the school out. Yo, Rico, what's up, man?
Yo, what's good? What's good with you? How you doing?
Oh man, better now that you're here.
Yeah, yeah. Now,
I,
yo, look, I just want to say this though, like what you're doing for everyone, and just the energy you bring, because I know you get a lot of calls, man. You know, we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
thank you, bro.
you got, God is definitely using you to change people's lives, and again, I appreciate you personally too. Just everything you've been doing. It's
We lost you, Rico.
Yo, we lost you, brother. I appreciate that though, man. Big time, big time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I always say, like, it's that's what keeps me going. Like when people ask me business advice, I just say, yo, help somebody. Right? I don't even get intricate no more. I don't even try to explain no more. I had some dude hit me up. Oh, so what's your ROAS? I'm like, my ROAS? Yeah, I know what that means, but I just wake up trying to help people. Oh, so what's your tagline when somebody hits you up and what's your tag? I'm like, fuck, fucking tagline. I don't know. I help people. Like I've got to a point where I keep it that simple. I know my man Joshua Rico. He different though. He he'll probably be like Patrick. What do you mean you don't got a tagline or row or know your ROAS and shit, right? So what you think about that,
What's
brother?
up, yo?
What's up?
What's up, peoples? How y'all feeling?
Hi,
Phenomenal.
Joshua.
Hey,
We're
Joshua.
What's
good.
good,
What's
bruh?
up?
Yeah,
What's up?
there's a whole lot of monsters in here right
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome to the motion party. We are all in. Hello.
Yeah, we're gonna get things cracking here soon. We got some calls coming up, but yeah, according to the back to the school thing, if you, I'm starting to dabble in it too. I do the YouTube as well, obviously, but you should do it. If people are asking for your school, just do it, guys. And test. He who tests the most wins. You know.
See, say that again.
I said, he who tests the most wins.
Y'all
You
don't
know?
sleep on what, yo, once again, one of these simple things that people be saying, and that's in the game that might go over heads. I'm gonna tell you, Josh hit me up one day. He didn't even ask me what I'm doing in my business. He just
Mm.
asked me how much I'm making. Yo, Pat, how much you making a month? I'm like, I think it was like 15 or something at that time. He's like, do this, do that, and do this. Next thing you know, my business is damn near doubling. And he didn't ask me what I was doing. He just asked me how much I was making, y'all.
So,
You feel me? So don't lose sight of who might be talking because, everybody likes to talk about gems, but it don't have to be shiny all the time. Sometimes it might be a simple sentence that somebody says that'll rearrange your whole game, yo.
yeah. No, I feel that. And like I said, you got to learn from others. Like I said, I like to learn from others, whether they're above me, well, not below me is what I'm saying. It's like, I learn something from from everybody I come in contact with, whether it's marketing, whether it's, sales, YouTube, what have you. I hit up Dave too. Like I be on Dave's ass. Oh, I got a stockbroker too. But I be on Dave too. I'm like, well, how do you do that? How you do that? Like, you just got to be amongst the people, and then you have to ask questions. Be humble. You have to be humble enough to ask questions. You know.
That's facts. That's facts. And like, and sometimes like, yo, when you just surround yourself around the right people, they might see the question that you ain't even thinking to ask, right? And they might just be like, yo, do this. Like straight up. Like I be shocked sometimes how my business keeps growing. And I literally like I j- I I say it's because of the people I surround myself with. That's it.
Gotcha. Someone asking the question. So, what did Josh tell you to do that doubled you up?
Okay, and Ann's gonna testify to this one. He literally told me, start recording all the important shit that you're doing so you can duplicate it and have other people learn it.
Yeah.
That's yo, that's
I'll
one.
go in depth. I'll go
Yeah.
piggyback off of that.
And then
Okay.
yeah, piggyback off of that one.
So I learned this from a high level mastermind. Literally, whatever you do from waking day, you should automate your life, guys. And I'm not talking about just credit repair. I got a maid that came to the house today, and my wife, you know, she's Mexican. You know what I mean? She wants everything with the fabuloso. Everything's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? If it don't smell like fabuloso and the sauce on the back, you ain't cleaning. But
Yeah.
anyways, I got maids to come to the house to take the load off of her. Why? You delegate. You delegate what your time. You have time freedom. I value time freedom over money. Obviously, you have to have the money, right, to have the time freedom. But time freedom is the most, right? That's why our businesses. I could be at the beach for a year, come back home, and not do anything, and then become richer. Why? Because systems in place. All I got to do is content, but that's not work to me. But what I'm saying is everything that you do from working morning until you go to sleep, you have to delegate. What do you do? Can you delegate to somebody? So, for example, for Patrick, I was like, what are we doing? What are you doing right now? What's? I already know the levels that he was at. Oh, I know exactly. Right? I said that. I was like, oh, I know exactly what level you're at. I was there. This is what you need to do if you're not doing it already. For
Mhm.
customer service, record you on the phone on a Loom video inside your CRC dashboard. On the Loom video, I want you to record yourself, look or on a Zoom, record yourself in the script on how you do FAQs. Write down all the FAQs you get from the questions that you get from your clients, or even just people recognizing them. They see my YouTube, they'd be like, "What's the fastest way to clean up credit?" I was like, "You got to subscribe."
Don't subscribe.
But no, but you get what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is this: now you create a Loom video for customer service. Now you put that into a workflow from Asana or Monday, whatever CRM you have or whatever CRM you have, to where look when you're hiring at a scale, when you have like 70 people on your team. Okay, I need a new hire. Watch this video. Can you do that? Yes or no? You're on a 2-week trial. If you don't, you're fired. I'm very military. You guys know my story. I'm military. I'm on point with that. So, but if you can't follow instructions, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for bright people. If you can't implement and be adamant and learn, yes, you lost your job. It's not too much. So study that video. If you have questions for me, ask and I'll train you. Now, when you hire a VA, you still have to, train them. But at least if they can't follow simple instructions and attention to detail, they're not the one for you. Next, I did one for sales, TSR compliant, but everything like that. Sales is one of them too, whether it's a mentorship, whether it's in your school community, whether it's, you know, um, like funding, what have you. You need to do sales, so they need to read about tonality, right? I met the real Wolf of Wall Street. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Wolf of Wall Street, right? Did a lot of effed up stuff in the back, but he was a phenomenal salesman. And that book, Wolf of Wall Street, his straight line method is great. What do? I download PDF and I download that book and/or send them an Audible. It's like, hey, VAs, you guys should be reading this book, loop back and everything like that. So training is evergreen. Training has to go more, right, in depth. There's never going to stop training. And then here's the thing: when you hire VAs, I know someone on the stage, I'm not going to name the name, said, I don't like hiring VAs that are experienced. Not me. I like them to have the little bit of experience so I can train them more. We got to hit the ground running. Now it's true when you mold them, it's good right that, but I want someone who has a little bit, knows how to operate go high level, knows how to operate CRC and/or dispute file, what have you, right? So they know the ins and outs.
Straight up.
Uh,
And that's what
yeah,
and that's what like I've seen that hole there. So that's what we doing now with Ann, bro. Like I got like 5 people constantly getting trained at every single moment because that is an important thing, guys. And it does make sense. And sometimes it's not about the hourly pay, it's about what they bring back. And that's all key points. And I know Albert, you've had I appreciate that, brother. That's solid. Y'all better take notes.
yeah,
Albert, I know you had your hand up for a minute, man. Talk
yeah.
to
Go
me.
ahead.
No worries, no worries. First of all, it was really nice seeing you at the expo. I had a really good time with Rico, Santiago. I didn't have a chance to meet Star or Michael and Dave. Michael and Dave, really good, like good advice for YouTube. I was impressed. I'm still dealing with the state of California. I sent my 2 year $3,000 bond. They never got it, so I had to reach out and say, hey, what's going on? And I said, oh, we don't have it. We don't have it here. It was sent certified mail USPS with a return receipt, but they just couldn't find it. Right.
Are you going
So
through
now,
suretybonds.com? Sorry, I had to stop
yeah,
you right there
no,
because
no,
I'm in
I no,
California.
I got the bond already. So I
Oh,
sent
okay.
it to the SOS so it could be filed. So they lost it,
Oh, okay.
right? So now I have to get another one, send it back to the SOS in California, and then after that I have to send it to the DOJ so it gets approved with the contract, the client agreement, and so on. So that's going to take me a month, like an additional month to get everything started. But in the meantime, I'm working with, I'm building an army of affiliates, right? So I got
Mhm.
tax people working for me right now. So they're going to send me customers too. I was before I got into credit repair, I was a finance director for a Penske dealership for 17 years. So I've been in the finance
Mhm.
business for a long, long time. So I got a really good connection with banks. I have Penske has like 15 dealerships here in San Diego, and I got a ton of people that I know in different dealerships, right? So while I'm waiting for the DOJ and all that, I'm working on my affiliates right now. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. It was great to be at the expo. I mean, obviously, what they were saying, I do have a lot of experience, but it's for me like being around you guys was very extremely exciting because I I see that there is a lot to be learned from you guys. I was really excited. Rico, I really enjoy everything that you do.
Thank you.
Michael and Dave, fantastic. Patrick, you did great at your presentation. I love that. And hey, I'll be with you in like probably reach out to you whenever I get a chance to start my business and my journey.
Definitely, I
All
got you.
right.
Got your back, brother.
I, I,
Anything
wa-
I
I
need,
wanted to tap something in there. So, Albert, did you started right, or you haven't started yet?
No, I haven't. I
Okay, let me
haven't.
tell you something, guys. All right, start. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let everybody. I'm gonna post my link to follow me on IG. But start, okay? this is don't get caught up in all these. I'm sorry to say I'm different from everybody else. I was gonna say it. Take me to jail. All right. Look, what I'm saying is that start. Nobody is. No, there's not a company that is 100% compliant yet. Yet, well, you should be working at it. We all always working to for 100% compliant, but there's not a company on earth, right? Not even Lexington Law. Okay. So, but they're working on the compliant. What I'm saying is, don't get in your head about, oh, I gotta have this paperwork and everything. No, start now. When this is what I say, do good business. When someone says they want a refund, just give them the refund. Okay, all right. Practice good business. If you practice good business and communication, you won't worry about that. Now, while you're doing that, where you're getting the money, because how are you gonna pay for stuff and all these laws? You don't have the capital if you're not getting money. It just that doesn't make sense. You know.
Hundred
Like even
percent,
the
100%,
can we
man.
keep it real on this channel or what, man? Because even TSR, well, I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, let's keep
Yo,
it a
we
buck.
next
I'm
thing
gonna
you know,
keep it
we
a
got
buck.
TSR joining the Zoom and shit. Let's not say the name and shit. Yo, no, but look, I agree. Like, and we were talking about that before you jumped on. It's just about getting started and then
Yeah,
working your way in there. Like, and I'm gonna just leave it at that because
yeah,
that's how I started. I'm like I'll figure it out as I go, and I'm
yeah.
in the game, and it is what it is. But you do got to get started. If not, you're always gonna find one reason or another to prolong your process. You feel me, Dr.
Exactly.
Tiff?
Right.
Dr. Tiff, what's up? Dr. Tiff is
Hey,
another one.
hey,
They call her the doctor for a reason. What's up, girl?
hey. Just wanted to drop something that I had never thought about. So I usually think outside the box, but I had a client who wanted to file bankruptcy. And I'm like, so if you really think about it, you're going to go file bankruptcy. You're going to have to come back and still need credit repair. You still need to get that bankruptcy and those accounts off, right?
Hmm.
She told her bankruptcy attorney what I said. Her bankruptcy attorney called me Monday to become an affiliate of my business and already sent me 10 people. So I never thought about adding bankruptcy attorneys to my affiliate pile.
No, 100%. And that's fire. Like I've done it on both ends with the bankruptcy. Like it's almost like too, you'll get people who you just can't clean up their shit, right? And they need to make a move. So bankruptcy sometimes is the option for them, right? So I've referred people to that because they needed that, right? For whatever reason. And guess what? They come right back and we clean that shit right up. So it's like an ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. They sent you 10 people. Dr. Tiff is one of those people like she does the little salt thing, like the salt.
The salt shaker, huh?
And yo, she be doing that and then she gets clients in bulk. Like she's pushing weight when it comes to clients.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
I was gonna say too that just the last thing with the newer people starting out, I used to be very, very salesy. Like, come buy credit repair, come buy credit repair. People don't want credit repair. They want what they could get with credit, a house, a car. So don't be scared to give stuff away. Don't be scared to give stuff away. Whether it's a ebook, a funnel, like draw people to you. Give them value. They're not buying credit repair, they're buying you. So give them value and they will
Yes.
just come like crazy.
Yep. You lead by value. That's why I give all my game away for YouTube. But you know what they're gonna say? Man, people do business who they know, like, and trust. If y'all can agree, when I'm you feel the energy. And for those who saw me you feel the energy, right? So what I'm saying is people who do business who they know, like, and trust. And if you just give away the game, you get away the game. You know what they're gonna say? You have a mentorship, which I don't yet, but that's coming. But also on the flip side, as a consumer side, hey, credit repair, let me hire you. I don't have the time, and you seem like the expert. Let me just hire you. So you lead by value. You lead by value and education. Like you want to be the authority in your space. When people should think about you when it comes to credit repair. Oh, credit repair. I know somebody. You know what I mean? So spot on, doc. Doc, doctor. Sorry. My bad.
one. She's the one, man.
Yeah, I got one thing to say to Josh Rico. Need an
What's up?
address?
He's
They
funny.
got some inside shit going on, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, Gracita, what's up? Gracita. Am I
Yes,
saying it
I'm
right?
here. Yes,
What's
you said
up?
it right. Okay, my question is, okay, I'm from Haiti, and I do have some Haitian clients.
Okay.
Most of them live in Florida and also Indiana, and I'm in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them have the mindset, which is like you have to do a lot. Like they don't know nothing about credit. You have to teach them. And then they want fast result, which is we can promise that. We can do that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we have a Haitian Mother's Day coming up this month, and I do have a sale going on, and I created a flyer for that. So is it okay to especially I had client back then when I started in 2022 and I had stopped and then I'm back again. Is it okay to reach out to these clients that I had before to let them know, like by calling them, sending messages, let them know I'm back in business if they
Of
want to?
course.
Okay.
What you think about that? That's right up your alley.
So I definitely agree, like Josh said, like Pat said. I would say reach out to them. I mean, if you can avoid the phone calls, avoid the phone calls. Maybe send out if you have their email, their phone number, send out a text, send out an email, just letting them know, hey, not that I'm even back in business. I like to position myself as an expert. Hey, I'm accepting new clients. I never left. So I'm just accepting new clients now. Maybe it just was a time where I wasn't accepting new clients. It's really just a play on words. I wouldn't even say back in business. I would just be like, hey, I have enrollment for new clients. I'm just trying to help more people in my area. I know you might have been a prior client, or maybe you have been, in searching for a credit repair specialist or something like that. That's something that I would do.
And
Okay.
But
And
and to add upon that, I would be like, you know how Caribbean people are. Show.
right.
Have you ever got anybody testimony? You need testimonials. Have you ever got anybody results? Right?
I
You
did.
probably have.
Yes, I did.
So
I did.
you speak in Haitian, be like, you know how Haitian people, hey, what the, hey, you know what I'm talking about? So get
Right.
them on the videos like, hey, I went from this to this. And then you
Okay.
post it and have them tag you, and all the Haitian communities put it in your language. It's gonna blow up.
yeah,
It's
and
gonna blow up.
Gracita, let me ask you
Yes.
something. Because I deal with niches of certain ethnicities too, right?
Okay.
So get up with the Haitian realtors, with the Haitian mortgage brokers, because they're going to be your best friends, right? So
Okay.
they're going to do all the prep for your clients already, right? So I got an affiliate. She's a Brazilian.
Oh.
I speak to so many I'm damn near Brazilian myself, okay? Because I speak to so many of them, but I get like at least 20 clients from this one affiliate per month. Okay. And it's because that's her niche. So if you're already dealing with that community, go find the people within that community that can refer you people. So now you don't have to reach out to them so much. You don't have to educate them so much. At this point, they need you. You understand?
Okay.
So,
And then
so
also, Josh, I know you say go ahead and get started because I know
Mhm.
I have to register for Florida and also
Yeah.
Indiana. Um, I know we're not supposed to say that. Can I just go ahead and start it with them, and then once the money start coming in, and then
Listen. Ain't you ain't I don't know nothing. Who's going to I don't know. Look, get your money. Get your money, do good business, and as you roll in, then you start going little by little. Nobody you got that's a lot of thing in the credit repair, and a lot of people who know what I'm talking about on this channel will agree. Nobody's 100%. We all strive to be, you
right.
know. But
but you
so
ain't hear Josh say it.
you ain't hear me say it.
You ain't
That was
hear
the
Josh say it though. Like,
I'm a
look, man,
Gemini,
here's the
you know.
thing. At the end of the day, you're gonna have two kind of people. The
Yeah.
one that's gonna make it happen and the one
Yeah.
that's like, what the fuck happened?
And
Right?
then the third don't even know what the fuck going on.
No, the third one, hold on.
You already know. Real plug. Hey,
She's
shout outs to
asking, she's
Dave
asking
and Mike. We're gonna
questions.
have a podcast dropping soon. So stay tuned for that podcast dropping soon. Dave Cousins, myself, and Drake. You already know. And you guys can follow me on Instagram, Joshua Rico SR. Joshua Rico SR. Now, if you DM me, my AI is gonna get you, but I'll fill in with it. All right, but definitely.
Just tell Josh Rico to make sure he fills in with it.
Thank you, guys. Thank
Yo,
you.
Who's that?
listen. Gracita, she was asking if she should get started or not. What you got to say?
Get started. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay.
Hey, that's some good advice, bro.
Right.
I heard
Right.
that somewhere before.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
Yo, Erica's like,
that we will,
damn.
Patrick.
Y'all
Erica's like,
already
damn,
know.
man. Now you got the little guy. Now you
He
got
know I'm gonna get on his behind.
yo, I know it. I know it. I didn't.
But I do see we do have a few hands, so I
Yeah,
definitely
let's
want to try
get
to
to
get
the
to a few
hands.
Yeah.
people.
Go, please, Erica. You're the order. If not me, I'm gonna be bouncing around. But yeah.
He gonna be having y'all on the call till 12 midnight. But
Yeah.
we have Gloria, then we have Ladies, and then Serena. So we're gonna try to keep it real strict. What's up, Gloria?
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Great.
Here?
Yourself?
I'm doing great. First off, I'm glad to be in this environment. It's a good space and energy. I just want to say thank you to Patrick. My question was somebody came up and asked that or said that they spoke with Star, and after speaking with Star, he was able to go to the halfway house and did his thing. I'm trying to go to the halfway house because that's where my story began, and also go back to the prison system, especially talk to people that has 8 months, 9 months to coming home. And because I didn't have that opportunity, so I want to give that opportunity and start from there. I've been procrastinating on how to start and how to go about with the progress. So, stop. Would you help me on how to start that?
Yes,
Yo,
yes.
Gloria,
So
what's up, Gloria? Hold on, I'm sorry,
oh
Star.
yeah, sure, of course.
How you doing, Gloria?
Jake, how are you?
Good. Star is the perfect person to answer that. Go ahead.
Hmm. I agree.
Okay, so as a former correctional officer, I am doing the same thing here in Florida. So I would just say, and I have not fully got the process down packed yet, but look, I told him what to do. He's going to do his thing. I would say connect with somebody that has access. So if you're going to go to the halfway houses, contact like the classification officers, contact the project managers. Those are the people that are going to put program managers, those people that put things in place because you're not going to just be able to go speak to the warden, right? But you may be able to speak to classification. Just get your name in the door. Whoever you, I would just say walk to the office and speak to somebody. That's really all. And even when it comes down to like your whatever state you're in, looking for the Department of Corrections in that state. And then even the jails, they have county, they have state, they have prison level. So yeah, I definitely I think it's a great lane. And then also having something like when you are presenting to them, present value, right? You're not just another person coming in here to teach credit repair. Hey, I am, I want to teach reentry citizens how to leverage their credit. I want to teach, or, teach them about financials so that when they get out, they have a better chance. You're not, I tell people I don't sell my services, I offer them. So I'm offering you this. Hey, I'm gonna take my program to the next prison.
That's fire. How she just said that. And that's what I'm talking about, y'all. She don't sell her services, she offers. That's the difference between sticking your hand out to say, give me what you got, or hey, my arms is open, let me give you a hug. Right?
Hmm.
That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here, people. When you want to get more clients, help more people. I'm not bullshitting y'all when I say that. Like I literally just help people. And yes, you can like you can put systems behind that. So don't get it twisted. You could put systems that's catering to helping people, right? So the both can be married. Gloria, that's dope. Listen, I'm gonna put a link in the chat right now for everybody, right?
Everybody, right?
I want y'all to fill out that form. You're gonna get my course for free just for being on here. But I want y'all to go on the group, on the CRC group, and just tell them the experience, honest experience of this phone call. All right. And this is the same course that I built my funding business on. It's got everything to do with personal and business funding, how to build personal credit, how to build business credit, LLC formation, credit stacking strat. It's literally everything. I usually sell this shit for at least $500 alone. Okay.
Hmm.
It cost me $8,000 to learn what was in that course. So y'all, if y'all ain't got it, look, go ahead, fill that form out, and you're gonna automatically get it to your email. You heard?
And this is one of those like once in a lifetime chances, right? Like what we all had something to do. We all could have been laying down, but this is why being active in that group, seeing what people are doing, and just jumping on a call. You never know what you're gonna be blessed with. This can change somebody's life. So I would definitely say, definitely make sure that you guys connect with Patrick. I know we do have, a few more hands and we're gonna get you there, but definitely click that link because what Patrick is doing, I'm telling y'all right now, nobody's doing it like Mr. CRZ himself.
For real.
So and it's gonna be back for sale because what yesterday's price is not today's price.
Hey,
So
look, and this I just like to show love. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, and y'all make sure you get it. I've given it to people before, and they don't do nothing with it. And I
Because
see
people don't value free.
right. And what he just said. So don't look at it like it's free. Look at it like a blessing, guys, because literally I use that same exact information to catapult myself up to get this. This. That's 450K in funding. All
That's
that
what I'm saying.
information that's in that course, I used it to get this.
and
Okay.
those are results, those are testimonies right there. You never have to say, I got myself funding. You are a client. You just got your client funded, da 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 da. Because you are a client, right?
And I'm
And
gonna
Yo,
post
speak.
those
I'm gonna speak
improvements
on it
too.
a little bit, Pat, because I'm a
please
client of yours. I'm gonna
look.
speak on
Come
it a
on
little bit too,
now.
because I'm a client of yours.
Come on now. A client turned into another CRC hero. Excuse me. Come
Yo, he
on,
did the
Patrick.
same shit. Like, yo, and he's on it too. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, there's no difference between us and anybody in here. Like, I got a bad background. Well, I think it's a great background because it led me to where I am. So does my man Marv. Look at his thing says Nas paid for it. He prints money off on the computer in the morning. While most people are still sleeping, he already made 10K. Like I seen him do it. Y'all heard my story. I went to California to start growing weed, right? He came out there. He used to come out there to see me, right? And I remember this. He told me one day, Patrick, I'm about to have twin girls, man. I don't think I'm gonna come back out here and see you no more, right? I'm like, why? He's like, man, I want to just change my life. Like, I don't want to do this shit no more. And he's like, and I'm like, well, what do you want to do, bro? He's like, I don't know, man. This trading thing, trading stocks kind of catches my attention. I'm like, you know what? That's what you're gonna do. He's like, what? I'm like, you're gonna get your credit right, you're gonna get funded, and you're gonna invest in the mentor you most resonate with. And yo, he did not look back. He did not look back.
Right.
Go on his Instagram, bro. You dropped your Instagram?
Yeah. You can see. You can scroll all the way down. You'll see my
Drop it
mugshot.
again.
You'll see.
Drop
You'll
it,
see
drop it
everything. I'll
again.
pop it
So
again.
it's fresh. And let me tell you, now he's teaching people how to do the same exact thing. It's like a full circle thing. Like if you notice, all the people who speak in
A
here,
lot for like.
Dave,
Hey, Patrick,
like
could I
all
ask
of
you a
us.
quick question?
Yeah, 1 second. They all went full circle. They all did it for themselves, and now they're teaching.
And really quick, we gotta stay in order. We have to. So let's
Yeah,
just get those hands. We gotta get the hands up because they have been waiting for a while.
For
So
sure.
that-
Gloria, put your hand down, and then we're gonna move to Lottie, then Serena, then Derry, then Jay Daniel. I'm so sorry, y'all, but we just have to do it right.
yeah. Appreciate and y'all appreciate that, Marv. Thank you for bringing that up.
Look who it is. Rosie Perez right there. She remind me of Rosie Perez. Go ahead, girl.
Hey everyone. Again, thank you so much for this call. All these valuable people on the call. Like, I can't even believe I'm in a call with you guys. So I appreciate your time, your knowledge, everything that you're pouring into us newbies. Quick question. I'm debating, what are you guys using? Smart Credit or Credit Hero?
Credit
So
hero. Credit hero. Nope.
okay.
Look.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Yeah,
I'm using
yeah,
smart credit.
yeah,
Hey, not
yeah.
me.
I
Not
Come on,
me.
saw
I stay. Look.
everybody jump you up in here, Patrick.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Hey,
Well, well,
I got a whole, I
we
got
got his
100
back
people in
though.
here with me.
I
We got
use
his
I got
back
Credit
100
though.
people
Hero.
in here. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. You know what gets me where I am is loyalty. And I don't give
Yeah,
a fuck if something
that's
gives me
true.
$3 more. I got people all day trying to get me to jump on the, but I take care of those that take care of me. So
Yeah,
that's my opinion. Anybody else that
yeah.
got an opinion,
Look,
that's them.
before Credit Hero Score came on, I was with Smart Credit, but I use both. I use all three, really. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
Why?
got its benefits. It's got its
It
benefits.
benefits. Why? Because another company, my score IQ is for funding. They're FICO 8. All right, that's what I use for funding. Credit score, you know, they came after I was already big established in smart credit. That's how they did, you know. But I use both, so the loyalty is good. It's just that smart credit treat me really good too. What I'm
Right.
saying is this: whoever treats you good, and whatever doesn't glitch in your system, because that's another thing too. And if it's just smooth in the automations, that's who you go with. But we're not gonna mention the other one. But all right, because I saw it in the chat. But and who cares, right? But really, is what's your goal? Because here's the thing you're gonna come across. Okay, why is my credit scores different from this? You should really be using FICO, all right, which is the MyScore IQ, aka Identity IQ. However, I think Daniel's trying to do something with to get FICO too for credit score. If that's the case, I'm jumping over there because
That'd be
the
nice.
you know
Yeah, and absolutely, just piggybacking off what Joshua Rico is saying too, and Pat, it's really loyalty is one thing, but also understanding you can just go wherever you want to go, right? I mean,
Mhm.
everybody has their because you even I explain to my clients sometimes I still have Credit Karma on my phone. Experience. Everybody has something to say about everything, right? But also understanding that banking, nobody knows their real score until it's pulled. You Navy Federal, and everybody can pull your score. You're gonna have a mortgage score. You're gonna have a score for Navy. You're gonna have a score for Capital One.
FICO,
It's
yep,
just understanding that these scores are just Vantage scores. Whatever we see on our screen, that's what we see. That gives you a ballpark, that gives you an idea. The only way to know your real true score is to get it pulled. So I just say, again, piggyback on the guys. Go with what you know, right? Credit Hero score is coming out, right? And the beauty in being in the beginning is something that's amazing because once it grows to be what it needs to be, then you're going to be able to be the foundation. Look at Miranda, how she actually was a part of her and Lysandra was actually, sorry, y'all, I got to tell y'all business, but was just actually a part of the CRC thing when everything went left and a lot of people were leaving Daniel,
It's
you
still
know.
burning my pots.
Oh, mute your phone. But yeah, and when everybody was jumping ship because things were going wrong, right? Everybody was going to different CRMs, which was normal. It's an emotional reaction.
yeah,
But at the same time, those that stuck through it, why? They're all on the stage, right? Their business, they
Oh,
had to get lawyers, they had to get a lot of stuff. And it's not to say that you're wrong for going one way or the other.
yep,
Again,
yep.
choose what's best for your business. But look at how stronger Daniel is. Look at how he's putting us on. Look at how he's going to make sure you're compliant because he had to go through something. See, people that ain't been through nothing, I'm sorry for preaching y'all, but people that have
no, go
not been
ahead.
through anything, they can't help you through anything because they ain't been through nothing. That's kind of like having somebody that you can relate to. I can't tell you a story if I came from a millionaire, but I can relate to somebody that's been broke before. You know what I mean? I can relate to somebody that was a working mom and still wasn't making ends meet. I can relate to somebody that just had bad credit and kept getting denied for everything. I can't relate to somebody that has a background. I can't relate to a felon. However, I was a correctional officer. I was on the other side. My thing was I can't relate to you. I might not understand, but I can help you. So in that instance, even when it comes down to, because I don't know how credit monitoring turned to a speech, even when it comes down to choosing what you're choosing, choose you. What's best for you. If it's CRC, if it's Dispute Fox, whomever it is, we CRC babies, we're gonna be a CRC babies. We see what they're
Hmm.
doing, they're hearing us, they're listening to us. Y'all don't know no real CEO, BEO, whatever that's gonna sit with you at lunch, that's gonna be in the community, gonna ask questions, all this stuff. I like where I'm at. So that's why I say everybody kind of, I just switched over from Identity IQ to Credit Hero Score, but I also have smart credit that I'm going to use solely for my school. So again, I'm not leaving Credit Hero Score, but I also just signed up for smart
Yeah,
credit for other reasons. So
And
again, work it out. Work it out.
Another
no, that's
I
question,
agree.
it.
quick question for the ones that have smart credit. Do you need to have a minimum amount of clients? Because that's where I'm not understanding.
No, no, you don't
You
have to
Nah,
do
don't.
the minimum.
nah.
Again, to clarify, I have
There is no
credit
minimum.
hero score too, but the thing is that you don't have to have a minimum. What you should be asking is where is it in your automations at, and like which one are you using for certain things. If you're using something for funding, oh, go with FICO. I recommend, right? But like again, you're good with either whether you pick Credit Hero Score, right? It makes most sense if you're using CRC. That I will say because the automations is just the easiest, right? So and whether they're smart credit, what have you, at least have them on credit monitoring because if they don't, you void that agreement. You know.
Yep. And that's all. Look, what they said, 100% facts, right? And look, what with the FICO score, what he's saying is 100% true. Like you need that if you're doing funding because it just gives you a clearer ID. I'm gonna tell you where my mind's at. And y'all seen me. I was a nobody in the group a year ago, and now I'm a motherfucking somebody in that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because of my loyalty. So while everybody's
Yeah.
coming out here saying, hey, do this, do that, I'm like, I'll stick with the glitch because I know the glitch
Yeah.
is still in glitch season. You feel me? The glitch is
Yeah.
still in glitch season that they have room to grow. Other places might not have, other places already have that growth. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I see the potential here, I'll grow with it, right?
No.
With
Yeah.
that being said, if something makes sense, like how Rico said, if you're doing funding, you're doing this, you got to do what you got to do. But when you're part of a team and you're like, I'm with this team, then the team, the coach might be like, yo, I got my eye on you. What do you need? But if you're like, yeah, I'm playing for this team, but I like that team over there. Now you're not,
Yeah.
I move a little different. I move from
Yeah.
this mainly.
And nothing wrong with it. We all have different ways to, go about it, and that's more than ethics too. It's like
Nah, Patrick, we because they never had credit score hero, right? So we had
they
all
didn't
these
have it. They
first.
didn't have it.
Right. No, and I understand. I came in like a baby. You guys got to
Yeah.
understand. I'm the fresh face here. You got
Yeah.
like Dave and Rick, like Rico. They're like, they've been here for fucking years, right? So you
Yeah.
understand things that I'm still like, I'm a hard-headed motherfucker. I'm gonna be like, man, you know what?
No, but you're not wrong with the credit heroes. It's great. I know they're gonna do. Come on, what Star said is great. I don't jump everybody when they were going through that. Look, actually, I got this in 2024. I didn't decide to do the interview till now. Why? Because the CFP with Daniel and everything.
Yeah, we
I
couldn't
don't
get
want
our
to do nothing.
awards because Daniel, Daniel let us
Yeah,
get our. He was
Right,
like, "Nah,
yeah.
just
Just
chill."
wait. Yeah, he
Yeah,
said just wait. Yeah.
but I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? He's gonna pull through. I have faith. I didn't switch. Everybody's like, go to Dispute Fox, go to CDM, go to this. I was like, I really like the how CRC is operating though,
Right.
and it's the biggest in the.
It's the
So when he
biggest in
put
the United States.
and the best. So
The
listen,
best, yeah.
the thing is that when he overcame that, I was talking all that shit. Yeah, fuck y'all. I was talking. I was talking all that shit to other, the Street Fox and everything like that, and they could be better. I don't care, but it's like with that, I do agree with Patrick on that. It's like I'm not gonna switch because if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know. But
Fire. And look, and this is the beauty of this, right? We all have different perspectives, but all the same mission, right?
hmm
So Josh will say something, Dave will say something, I might say something, Star might say something, but we're all right. We're
hmm
all absolutely 100% right. Like, you feel me? Like, it's just, it is what it is. But that's why we all got our own flavor. That's why we all win in our certain ways, and why we all, who said it? Erica, iron sharpens iron. Like,
hmm
and it's good to have different points of view because if you don't, you'll never learn, right? Imagine we all agree. That how the hell are we gonna grow if we all agree on the same shit, right? So you guys, you take what makes sense to you and
hmm
you run with it, right? Hey,
And
look,
apply.
some of y'all need to start clicking that form. Click that form if you want that free. Look, it's not even free. It's a blessing of a course. The whole course is in there. The funding, the personal funding, the personal credit. Listen, don't sleep on that. All right, do not sleep on that. That form,
You
it'll
know
get.
what? That's powerful, Pat. What you're doing right now is because a lot of credit, and I do this in my company too. A lot of credit repair companies they only dispute the negatives. When really you need to be disputing the negatives and building your personal to
Mhm.
set you up for funding, personal funding, business funding, and or getting that home a mortgage or something. So building and knowing how credit really leverages and works is just as essential. Credit education trumps credit repair. Why? Because they wouldn't need credit repair if they didn't have the spending, if they had good spending habits, if they had the good education on how credit really works. Let's go to the next.
Fire, fire. And that's 100% true.
Cover
Say it
photo, and what was his call to action was to join his Facebook group. So when we
Oh,
Was she preaching or something? I don't know
I don't
who.
know. I don't know what happened there.
All right, the Serena. How's it going?
Hi, everybody.
What's
All right.
up?
I'm new. I just want to thank you, Patrick, for inviting me into this because I'm new And when I went to the Credit Expo, I have to say, when I heard everybody up there, I was thinking, I'm so non-compliant because I didn't know any of that. And I was thinking, wow. So I came back, but then I came into the Zoom and I heard something different. So I was like, oh, I just changed my prices and I'm only doing family members right now, but I'm getting a lot of referrals just from family members. But I was doing like the upfront fees.
Hey,
So,
you
but
got
I know now, yeah,
you got to do what you got to do, man. Like,
yeah,
look, at the end of the day, and Josh mentioned it too, you just get going and you start refining as you go.
right, right,
Don't
right.
let none stop you because too many people will stop. I could have let a bunch of things stop me. I literally left
Yeah,
500K. I was making 50 to 80K a month, and I left
right,
that to do this. That shit was like, oh, fuck. Like, but look what we're doing now. So, like,
right,
you know,
right.
but I guess I was a little used to
I'm
breaking the
I
law.
missed that topic. What was the upfront fee topic? I'm curious.
The upfront fee. Oh yeah, no. So we were talking. Somebody asked on how they or what they should charge in the beginning and all that, right? I mentioned that in the beginning, how I personally would have done it different was charge a flat fee until you make a good chunk of money,
Yeah.
then transition into the
Can
recurring.
I can I go even in depth? I just recently and I just found this out over the weekend, and I've been in for 6 years, right? What to price your clients? The whole upfront fee is fine. There's ways that Daniel did that, where
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
actually zero and seriously, and then it charges them 3 days after. That's good. Or when the first work order is done, right? Me, I ain't gonna lie. I have a YouTube channel. They buy off. I don't have a sales team. They buy off of my YouTube channel, right? But it's an analysis fee, like it's a setup fee. Just like Alicia Alt said, when you hire a plumber, they're not gonna come to your house for free. They got to do a service fee, right? They're gonna quote you, hey, it's $115 to go there. They haven't done the work, right?
Right.
So they're gonna charge you the $115. They do the analysis, aka the credit report, to see what's discrepancy, and then this is gonna cost this. Do you want to continue? Yes or no? Yes, continue. And then they keep going, boom, boom, boom. All right. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now what to price? And I just learned this, and you guys are gonna find value because even I've been in the game for so long, even I found value with this. And I got to give a shout out. His name is Rob the Credit Guy. Tell him that Rico sent you. This is what I learned. Okay, you have to know the cost of a client. For
Mm,
example, how
yeah.
much is CRC? How much is Hubstaff? How
Mm,
much is Go High Level? How much is your Instagram ads? How much is whatever you use, your merchant accounts? What do you pay? You calculate all of those expenses. How much is your rent? How much is this? How much does it cost to acquire a client? You calculate all those expenses and you divide it by how many clients you have. That is your cost per client.
I
And
like
let's
that.
say it's $105. That's what it should be, like an average, right? Of a credit period. Let's call it. And you want to make $500 profit, you charge 605 or etc. That's your price. And you can break it up like that. So now you know the cost of a client, and usually a client could take that's the 6 month price. You have to know, how long is it 6 months, 12 months, what have you, right? What's your churn rate? What's your numbers? Guys, the most successful people is gonna know their numbers. Like
Mm,
Bruce Politano said, right? You have to know how many leads you're coming out a day, you have to your conversions, how much it costs to acquire, etc. But if you add all of those expenses, I'm talking the CRC, your credit, whatever expenses you use to run your operation, your phone, internet, your LLC, everything that has to cost a client,
mhm.
you divide that by how many clients you have, and that's your cost per client. And then you add your profit, and that's what you know how to price, and you can make payment plans like
Nice.
that.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
just never go too cheap. Even if you figure once you figure
Right.
out your client number, even if that is $3 per client, don't be thinking, oh, now I'm gonna go
Yeah.
charge $47 a
Well,
month.
that's just one way. I
Yeah.
Right.
started the 99. I'm like, to this
Yeah.
day, I favor, I said it on my interview, the 99 recurrent. Why? Well, now it's 499 and 125 a month without credit monitoring, or they can do the 2500 or 3500 they want, whatever, right? There's
Right.
multiple prices. You got to
Yeah.
become profitable though, know your numbers. But to this day, the recurring always works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always
Don't
works.
go too
Yeah.
low because I see too many people going too low. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you know, I know you're new, and sometimes you might get people might get like a little anxious to get clients and they'll start dropping your price. Do not do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
minimum 99 per month.
The,
Yeah.
Minimum.
the minimum, and that's inflation's going up. Price, well,
Andy
gas
says,
going
"What's
up.
too high? Nothing is too high, my brother. If you want to go and you want to jack your price, I know some of my students come in charging more than me, and I invite it. If you
Yeah,
can get it, right? You know your worth. So at the end of the day, it's all about just not going low because that just then makes you attract that, right?
yeah.
The
There's companies out here.
$99.
Yeah,
Right? It works for a majority of people. It's fair. And I retain a lot of clients like that because I have clients not falling off because they can afford the 99, right? And they'll keep me in their back pocket so they can reach out to me. Hey, Patrick, is it a good time for me to apply for a credit card? Is it time for me to get a call? Right? So just think about it like that. We're gonna move on to dairy. Was that your question? Was that
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah.
all right, perfect.
Thank
Dairy,
you.
what's up?
all right, my bad. But yeah,
Where's Derry at? Oh, Derry
Hey,
dip.
can y'all hear me? I'm sorry, I was trying to unmute
Okay.
myself.
Nah, I got you, got you.
Hi,
What's up?
Derry. Thank you
Hey
guys so much for
y'all.
your patience.
I have a couple of questions. I just wanted to piggyback on the reentry program. So I recently just started. Well, I just got into the CRC Facebook group, but I started my credit repair on me last year, and I swiped out my whole credit profile. So now I'm in the midst of like in the funding part, but I already have paying clients. I just started posting my second week. I already have 3 paying clients, and then I have a couple of free clients. But I also want to start a nonprofit organization. I want to teach financial literacy, also to mothers coming out, and also they have kids. So I want to teach, just not just teach, but give them information, because I know I'm young and I know I didn't have this information coming up. And for me to hit the street running, I want to know like what is the difference in between offering free information to get that bag as well, and not overstepping my boundaries with my for-profit business.
I think Erica would be perfect for that.
He always thinks
Oh,
somebody's
Star,
perfect for
Star,
something.
my bad.
I'm telling y'all know he down here with me. I'm gonna put some on his butt. But but when it comes down to things like that, it's just literally keeping them separate. So you can make money in your nonprofit. And I
Right.
love that you're doing this because I'm doing the exact same thing. So how about we do something together? As far as if I figure out something, send me a message, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
But one thing I do know, nonprofit people do stray away because they feel like, oh my God, how am I make money? People in the business got to make the money. People in the nonprofit got to run a nonprofit. There's a way to get paid.
Exactly.
So your nonprofit is one thing. Keep them separate. Let your credit repair business stand alone. So your credit repair business, you're funding your clients, you're doing your thing and all that stuff. When it comes down to speaking engagements, all those things, you can use your nonprofit for that. And now that's
Yes.
funding your nonprofit for you to give back. Now you don't got to
Yes.
give back from your credit business money. You give it from your nonprofit, which is now a write off. And what do you do? Right?
Yes.
Tax free.
Yes.
Hello,
Because
you
I'm
know it.
also I'm doing taxes. So my thing is I'm starting a financial company. I started off with
Mhm.
tech. I actually started off with dispatching. Went to from dispatching. I started getting into a little bit of trading. So that's how I started really getting into like the financial learning in stocks, ETFs. Then I'm like, okay, I'm learning this. Now I want to learn the credit to fund my businesses. It's like this is like the exit. I mean, this is like the not the end game, but the
Yeah.
execution. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Absolutely.
that's where I'm at with this. I got
And
my
listen,
hands a
I
little
hear
bit
I hear I hear
everywhere.
me all over you and I hear you all over me. One thing we gonna do is get some money. That's what it sounds like.
Yes.
So and honestly, I did a lot of that chasing and doing it. I done been in an Airbnb, I done taught it. People know one thing about me. I have taught everything I have done. Even if I don't do it
Yes.
anymore, I tried it. I've been in trucking. I'm actually letting go of my authority as of next week. It's a lot of things that come into the things I enjoy. I'm at a place in my life where I no longer want to chase. I only want to attract. However, I believe in impact over income. The more impact you have, the more income you're going to get. So you're doing something impactful. You're
Yes.
going to get the income. And
Yes.
like I said, separate it all. You have a 501c3, let certain money go through there. Your credit business itself, that's the money maker. You got digital products, you got stuff, you got funding, all of that stuff goes there. Your nonprofit is how you give back. Okay, how can I give back? You got to give in. Some people got to pour into the vision. You got to put it out there. So absolutely keep them separate. But you can get paid from the nonprofit. Hell, they paid your nonprofit to come speak. Now you got to pay the speaker, which is you.
Exactly.
It works.
Boom. There we go.
Fire,
Okay. Thank
fire,
you.
fire, fire.
Absolutely. And I know we have what, Jay Daniel next. What's up, Jay?
Yo, listen, you guys, go on the CRC group and just give your honest opinion of this call. Please,
Yeah,
please.
don't forget me too.
Oh, of course. Tag everybody that's in here speaking.
Absolutely.
Go in the group and just give your honest, though, honest opinion of what you guys got from here today, because that's how we do it. All right. Jay Daniel,
Absolutely.
what's up, brother? Flex on him.
Hey man, what's happening, Pat? I appreciate you, man.
Well,
Um, yeah, a lot of good game tonight. Really appreciate y'all. Star, Josh. Joshua, I'm actually funny enough how y'all got in that dispute fight tangent. That's the only talk me and Joshua has ever had about leaving CRC when shit was hitting the fan.
You
So
remember, right?
but yeah, and then Star, I've seen a lot of your stuff too. You got the Facebook popping, but uh
Thank you, sir.
anyway, nevertheless, y'all, I'm wondering from the three of y'all, this would be great. Whoever wants to chime in on y'all affiliates. So I've been building my affiliates. They going up. I'm not at the 5 figures a month yet, but I'm kind of getting there. And what I'm noticing is we preach retention on clients, but with those affiliates, what sort of campaign do you have set up? How many times are you reaching out in a month? Like just a couple of quick gems maybe around what your process looks like with retaining those affiliates and making sure that you stay in front of them. Because you get so many after a certain point.
right.
Right.
I'm gonna drop
Um,
mine real
Go
quick and
ahead.
then take a go.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro,
That's
it's
Patrick.
yeah, like I'm all mainly all my clients come from affiliates, right? It's easier to talk to one affiliate than it is to 20 clients. So nurturing them becomes a lot easier. Like in the way I do it, I have automatic drip campaigns that teach them about credit, things that they can tell their clients before they even reach me, right? I hold Zoom calls just like this with the brokerage. And I'll tell them, hey, look, when you look at the report, if your client has a late payment, have your client call the late payment, see if they might be able to get it off. Do they have friends or family that can add them as an authorized user? That'll bring their utilization down, right? So I get on calls like this with my affiliates to just even teach them, staying in their face. That almost I'm literally the credit department for a lot of my affiliates. So think
Hmm.
of yourself like that. Like you can go implant yourself into different offices. And when you think of it like that, now you can be like, how can I serve this office with what I got?
Hmm.
That's what I do. And
Yeah.
so we
I did it the hard way, and he's talking about the best way. I did it the hard way, and it was my clients that were the affiliates,
Hmm.
through the testimonials, because how I did and grew my thing like wildfire. That's why they named me that. It's like you seen me, Jay. You followed me for a while. You seen what I put out there, right? It's the video testimonials. How do you do it? What you do is you have the client post a video testimonial and or a screenshot before and after, and have them post it on their Facebook in their words and tag you. Same thing with Instagram, TikTok, etc., or YouTube, what have you. All right. Post an interview on YouTube. How do you feel? Graduate the graduation program. Alicia talked about that. When you have a client that's graduate, you guys just send them off. Do you give them a certificate like we got at the CRC? Do you congratulations? Send them whatever. Celebrate that because it is a huge win. Now, as far as the affiliates go, LinkedIn. You know, LinkedIn is one of them. If you're too scared to talk, local, but you should be known locally. You should be known locally.
up.
So it's just talking to them every day and providing value like you would a client. And the way you're gonna get these affiliates to send you massive. Patrick already probably does this. He takes care of them, he educates them through the process, how it goes, what the price is, what to expect. Communication is key, customer service, and most of all, results. You get them results, they're gonna come back to you because they want to close that house or mortgage or lend or loan.
Hey,
That's
do
it.
you also show up to the workshops, to their workshop, their home buying events
Yeah,
too?
100%. Like you'll start getting invited for that shit, right?
Yeah.
And you got to show up, right? So and offer that too, right? Like
Yeah,
sometimes people be
I
like,
get
look,
invited to all that sort of stuff, and I've actually shown up, so I'm getting them. I guess what I was wondering, and what you guys kind of answered too, was just like my campaign around my clients is set up right. The drip, the text. Hey, it's been this many days. Hey, make sure you look out for this. Blah 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 blah. But I guess I just didn't really have one of those set up for affiliates. And what I noticed is like I don't like going 30 days feeling like I called you once. We got, I set the Zoom up with the workshop, and then like my cadence, isn't as strong with maybe that shop or whatever, because I really noticed I don't really have a process like, oh, it's been 2 weeks. Let me reach back out to them, see if they got anybody. I don't want it to just be when they're giving me people and when those people are graduating, if that makes sense.
You just
Like that's
answer your gut. Your gut just telling is going to tell you every time. You
yeah.
just said it yourself. If I don't know if y'all heard that, it's like I don't feel that cadence. So if you feel that cadence, you want to adjust your drip campaign or your employees to have it automated to where hey, every 2 weeks touch bases, or you do want to call and make that if it's on your mind. Uh,
you
me
gotta
and me
do
and
it.
Patrick met one of our old mentors. If it's on your mind, that's your conscience
Right.
telling
I'm
you.
not gonna lie. And just to add in what they're saying, because them guys, I salute them so much, right? They do a lot. Me, I feel like I'm not chasing nobody. So I feel like in the end of the day, I mean, the only thing I would say is I would probably do it once a month where it's like, well, look at what we did for our clients today type of thing. Well, let's just send them some results because at this point, they know you're there. And honestly, sometimes some people don't like constant contact. I'm just being very honest. I'm not a person that would like to appear as a hustler or a beggar or that I need you. I want you to feel like you need me. So once I do make that contact, I show you what I'm able to do. I back up. I'm gonna give you a little bit because I've shown you. Now I might send you another email here and there, but I'm just not a beggar. And it has nothing to do with not being humble or anything like that. It just comes to knowing who you are. You know the value that you possess. If you got to keep asking, asking is too close to begging. I'm not doing
Right.
that.
And here's the thing, and here's what I do. Lead with the value. I offer a free client to all these people. I
Yeah.
say, look, mortgage broker, give me the person that you really want to help, and the only thing that's stopping them is their credit. I'll do it on me. They at least they got to sign up for the credit monitoring. I'll take
Hmm.
care of the rest. And what happens is they'll find somebody who they really want to help and put them in your lap. I've literally my entire business changed overnight with that method because they gave me somebody
Value.
was on my side, and guess what? I cleaned up 95% of their credit in the first round. And what happened was they qualified for it, right? Now the broker was like, Patrick, I didn't even know that you can delete things. I've been telling the clients to just go pay down their credit cards. That's literally where their minds are at. That's what
Hmm.
credit repair
They
is.
don't know credit
Go pay
repair.
off their
They
debt,
don't. They're
right?
the expert.
So look, it took was that one that I did, and she literally told me, Patrick, don't be surprised if your phone rings off the hook, because I blasted you to the entire brokerage.
Hello. See, value. You come with value, like you said, come with the value. You're the asset. You don't have to beg. You don't have to keep contacting them or anything like that. Show them. Lead with that. Like I said, I'm gonna show you what I can do. That's exactly what I said. Let me show you. That's it. Once I show you, you're gonna come or I'm gonna win. I don't get those.
So it's a
And
wrap. You don't have to like really beg them or
A
hit.
constant contact, I wouldn't even do it. Because I'm
Look,
telling you, I ignore people in my inbox too much. So
I
yeah, I
yeah.
want to piggyback off of that. Now, that's what I did when I was first doing it. Now I got a YouTube. They come to me, baby. You know what I'm saying? They know the face. Oh,
Yep.
that's him. Yeah, get with him. And that's it. But which and Dave will tell you guys too. You guys better start your YouTube channel.
He's over there smiling. Look at him. He's like, yep.
Guys better start your YouTube channel. Like I agree.
Because you can create content and then send it to them, or you can also call out mortgage brokers and people. Hey, I'm looking for 5 realtors that
Yeah.
want to send me clients, and I've been getting results like this, like this,
You just,
like this.
you just give me an idea. Ooh,
Yeah. So that like you
Yeah.
can call them
Hello.
out as well, just like you can call out the consumers. So it's a constant flow, and they can see the results and the things that you built up as well.
You guys are hearing a lot of very valuable information that sounds like just another sentence. But look, even Rico was like, "Whoo, you just gave me an idea, right?"
hmm
Like y'all need to pay attention. that gave me an idea too. I'm like, shit, yeah, I could just redirect them to a YouTube and I can just show many results. I can have one of my mortgage broker affiliates speaking nicely about me. Like now I don't have to do nothing. They can go learn all about me on their own time, right?
Bro,
So
what?
those are huge. So look, you got Dave Davis in the group too. Like, like he's accessible. We're all accessible. You feel me? Like, and look, all we are ingredients to a recipe.
And y'all can do the same thing in your Instagram store, looking for 5 realtors to join my team.
I'm the
All
canitas though. I'm the
cases.
penil though. I'm the canita.
I'm the adobo, bro.
Yeah, you the dog with the plátano and shit.
Nah, that's fire, man. That's so fire, man. I love it. Yo, owner.
We have, I'm gonna say we have owner, we have Warren, and
مقلمية.
we have
Hello.
Tyler.
Okay.
Owner, what's up?
في ماسك حساب.
Hey Patrick, so I talked to you about a month ago, and I'm looking for somebody to do my funding stuff, okay? And I was kind of hoping this call would be about funding, but it's more about credit.
We
So
could we drop funding sauce too. Patrick is a
Yeah,
beast at funding. We all a beast at funding.
yeah,
We do it all, baby. Travel hack and everything. Let's go.
yeah.
Ask it.
so my questions, um, you know, I actually joined or I paid to go to the expo in Dallas, and then I told you, via DM that I backed out just because of all the issues. I mean, once I signed up with Dispute or not Dispute Box with CRC, I got that message about how, the FTC was all over Daniel, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to be in a part of that because I mean I've been doing credit repair for 20 years. What I do is great. I didn't want to get mixed in with anybody that's having problems with FTC or CFPB. So and I will say, Joshua keeps saying nobody's 100% compliant. I mean, I think I'm 100% compliant, and I always have been.
That's
So
great.
what I wanted to know is from you, Patrick, or any of you, is what has Daniel said to calm your nerves to want to have anything to do with CRC and I guess I don't really need to because as you know, Patrick, I don't I've never disputed something in my life with the credit bureaus. I mean, I do credit repair completely different. I make $7,000 to $20,000 per client. I don't charge clients. I get paid by other people. And so, I'd like to maybe dabble in disputing stuff with credit bureaus just to see, obviously it works because so many of y'all are doing it. But, I already get 97% of my clients home loanable. So I just think that maybe doing stuff with credit bureaus can perhaps get me there faster. And I really want to hear what you have to say that kind of ease your mind with CRC because I would like to
I get it.
I would like to use the CRM because it sounds like there's a lot of cool things.
Yeah.
Most of my clients, like I said, they all come from builders, and then since I've helped thousands of people, I
Right.
mean, I just get referred off the Yahoo, and I'll drop a little gem there. You
Here's the
guys
thing.
keep saying, "Hey, let me get partnered with a realtor." Why don't you become the realtor? That's what I've
Right.
done.
No, yeah. I
I
mean,
get,
there's different things that
Yeah.
sometimes just to focus on one thing at
I
a
want
time. The
yeah,
thing, brother, we had a 2.5 hour conversation one day.
yeah,
Remember that on a Sunday,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
What's stopping you is yourself. It's not CRC. It's not like what I think, what Rico thinks, what anybody thinks. It's what you think, brother.
I
Ja-
gotta yeah,
Look,
go ahead. Kill it, kill
Daniel
it.
has no problems.
Yeah.
But
Love
here's
it.
the thing: your builder might. Your builder probably doing things too that's building with Chinese drywall, right? Like I've seen it all the time. Builders get sued all the time. Why aren't you worried about them?
Well, it doesn't have anything to
Let
do
me
with me. I mean, the FTC was going after Daniel for credit repair reasons and for
yeah, he
teaching
won. He
people how
won
to
too.
skirt
You
the
won.
I
law.
do want to chime in at some
Yeah,
point, only because I just want to ask, you're here, right? And I
yeah,
don't know exactly what you do because, I know you're saying you're helping people.
yeah.
However, we're helping people in the credit space, right? So this is
Yeah.
more so like a credit call. So my whole thing is I did not sign up for credit repair or credit repair cloud for any reason outside of the fact that I wanted to transform lives. So it's nothing that Daniel did or said that allowed me to be who I
Hey,
am.
I
I
removed
just
them.
used the system.
I removed them.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I don't need that.
I was ready to go.
Yeah,
I was
some
ready to
weird
go in.
stuff.
I ain't gonna lie.
Look, look,
And
look,
that's
look,
why
look,
y'all
look,
gotta
I
be
look.
want to
careful
hear
on these
y'all
calls.
response though.
You gotta be
Look.
careful.
Yeah, Get that him was out of here. real
I want
weird.
y'all to
First of
see
all,
this.
he didn't show
Hella
his
weird.
face.
He
That dude
didn't.
was the
Name
people.
not. And honestly, those be, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Sometimes
The
what I told
best.
y'all earlier, sometimes they will come in here. You don't know who's gonna be in here. That's why you gotta be careful what you say, because
Right.
they
Facts.
will do that.
He
They
Yeah,
will
was
be
the
from
he feel like
people.
he
TSR.
was
They'll
That
be
was
from
right.
wild.
IRS. They will be that.
Patrick was on it.
He
Yo, no,
was.
all of y'all
Out of
were. I got
here.
like five texts at the same time.
My man was in a
Look,
So
black
and
suit
here's the
with a
thing.
fucking
And
black
I
tie,
did have a
right?
conversation. I had a 2 hour, 2.5 hour long conversation with this guy. He wanted me to use me for mentoring, right? And it was just more about talking about his dreams and
He not
ideas.
100% compliant. Fuck out
he
of here.
wanted to be, yeah,
So,
and he's talking about 100% compliant. What? Like,
I was
goodbye.
gonna ask
Yeah,
him, okay, what
even
state
that was
you're in?
weird.
What do
Well, let me
you
see your
do?
stuff.
That's what I
Let me
asked. What
see
do
it.
you
He
do?
Yeah.
don't even have a
Hmm.
bond.
Right.
hey, man, we don't need that shit around here.
Yeah.
Look,
We're
okay,
gonna
look. All right.
rechannel the energy. We got
All
Juan
right,
and
let's
Tyler.
bring it down. Let's
Let's
bring
wrap
it
it
down.
up.
Let's help the
Let's
next person.
go back. Go ahead, Juan and Tyler. We're gonna use y'all.
Juan is the man. Okay, like Juan, he came in, and I need to hear like, did you do that speech with the youth, brother?
Actually, the guy rescheduled on me. He rescheduled. They had a prom night or something going on at the venue. So
Okay,
yeah, it's all good. Still, give me more time to get ready for it.
fire,
That's how I
fire,
look at it.
fire. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. What's the question, brother? How can we help you, man? You got some
All right,
monsters.
so a lot of good stuff going on. I'm so grateful to be in here with a lot of people that are up in this. What I mean, some where I want to be later on. But I have some beginner questions. I'm just getting started and shit too. But lately, I've been noticing a lot of my leads or just clients that I'm working with kind of struggling with the fact that they don't have much on their report. Um, I know there's like rental karma and there's stuff like that, but I actually just had a guy open a bank account to go do a because there's a certain bank locally that I went to go talk to, and I realized they do something like this similar to Navy Federal with a pledge loan. And I just my question is like, what are the options or what are like the little moves that I can do so I could while we're in credit repair, besides the deleting part, I could hit the gas, not just delete everything, like actually move their account bigger, higher forward, like add stuff to it, or what is the way I could refer people to, or certain things that I could do in that way, like what resources I can use, because I know that people say rental karma a lot, right? Or like little credit builders and stuff like that. I know those, but is there other stuff that we have that we can use?
Yes. So question. So are you saying like for those that like don't really need repair, they need rebuild? Are you saying that?
Yeah, well, they need repair and rebuild, but while I'm
But it's like
disputing,
very minimal.
yeah, there's just
They have a
a guy
thin
just has
file. They have a
thin
Okay.
thin
file.
file.
That I just wanted to kind of know where you were.
Yeah.
And so you definitely want to recommend credit builders, but also be affiliates to those things. For example, like you can use for example like self. Like when I send out like on onboarding, self.com has a referral link. You get like $10, $20 every time somebody sign up. So I make sure that is one on the first one. Self is a personal loan. Now it looks like a personal loan. And then it has that reporting, and then you can upgrade to a card. So now you just gave them a credit card and a personal loan, and that appears as two different types of accounts. Then you have other things like rental karma. You have other things like having a secured card and those types of things. But it's more so just seeing how many affiliates you can have. Like you can even, I think I gotta get the website, but there is an affiliate website. I think it's like creditcardbroker.com or something like that. And you can sign up, and they have several affiliate programs. You can just get paid off of just referring. Tell all your clients to get two or three of them.
Okay, so be an affiliate to all the places I recommend them
Yes.
to.
Yes, always. And it always have your affiliate link so that way you're getting paid on the back end regardless.
Because
Everything that I send and recommend is always an affiliate program. So anything that I recommend, I have an affiliate link for it. So whether it's I'm
nice.
recommending a self account, whether even when it comes, I don't know, like I don't know if you guys have like a Capital One credit card, for example. Capital One is known to deal with people with bad credit. We always have $100 referral emails. You get 5 of them a month. I'm telling you, I used to just use that, and now I got $500 for the month because 5 people got qualified and they signed up for a credit card. So always use your affiliate link. Just anywhere you go, think about it. Like I said, self lender is definitely a great one. They do have like the credit builder card that you can. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but you can actually brand it to your own company. So now it looks like your company has a security card. They pay you for each time somebody signs up for that too. And I will get the information. The guy was actually there at CRC too, and yeah.
I would like to add to that. It depends on what the client's goal is. Self is good and all those other ones just to get fast track. But if you're going for funding, they're not as good because they're not tier one banks. So how do you bypass that? I set up my clients for funding. Most of the clients come for funding. Now, if they come home from, if they're coming from like for a mortgage, those are fast. You want to add trade lines on there, that's fast. Funding works a little different though. If they see you have self and everything on there, they're gonna be like, okay, that's good. You have trade lines, but you can tell you're in credit repair. So what I favor is the Navy Federal pledge loan, play and or secured loans. Why? Because if you have comparables, right? Like I have $153,000 McLaren paid off on my auto loan. What does that do? They say, oh, he can handle because they like to go up to 120%. He can handle a 300K car note if he wants, but he's done it. He paid it. He's lendable. And that's why data points. If you have an 850 credit score, if you have a 750 credit score, but one credit card, that's a thin profile. So you have to do comparables and compatibles. We talking funding now, sauce too. Now look, on your PG, your personal profile, your data profile has to have comparables. So I recommend the secured loan hack. Okay, meaning, you go to these credit unions or the Navy Federal is the big one, right? You can search Navy Federal pledge loan hack. My boy Santiago speaks of it daily, right? But basically, you're gonna front money, and that's the best way. Even if you come off of bankruptcy or anything like that, the best way to get started to build your credit again is through secured loans. You front the money, whether it's 5,000. Now, why do I say 5,000? Because the more you put, the better you're off, right? The signature cards, they come at least with the 5,000 minimum. When you got 5,000 minimum and 10 grand up, then that's when you start getting the business funding, the big limits on the business side. But back to what I was saying, the personal side. So the secured loans is basically, you're gonna front the money in the savings. You're gonna put the money in the savings account, right? And you're gonna say, "Hey, Navy Federal, I would like to do a pledge loan, please." What they're gonna do is they're gonna report that pledge loan and borrow it against yourself, right? So you front the money, 5K, and in the first month you want to pay 90% or more off in that first month. What does that do to your FICO? They say, "Oh, they paid off most of this, and now you have a drip. It's like a drip campaign for a minimum payments for at least 2 years. Remember, 15% of your score is what? History. So they see that you have a 5K secured loan, and you could do it with $250 or $500, but more the better. But it's to see that you pay 95% of that or 90% of that loan off, which is good, right? Now it starts to report month after month after month, and it just boosts your credit score. You can do that multiple times. Then they see that the data aggregates and everything like that, 3 to 6 months, even 12. Now you're gonna start getting those credit card offers in the mail, etc. Hey, you want an Amex card? Who's got that before? Who's got the Amex envelopes before in their mailbox? That's why, because they're going off of your comparables.
Definitely.
Nice.
I
And
love, I'm not gonna lie, and I hope, did your question get answered, Juan? Did you get a little couple things? I know it's not like a clear cut and dry answer, but just a couple things that you can add. You think so?
yeah, I did. It was just kind of more like a confirmation to what I've been doing because that's kind of what I've been doing with my clients. And I was
Okay.
wondering if there's anything else, like if there's more that I can do besides
Wa-
that. That's
Way
not
more.
limited. You know what I mean?
Yes, and I see in the chat, I see Tina Crockett. You're not gonna slide by with
Yo,
that comment. I need you to go ahead and say something. What you got? What you got, Miss Tina? I want to hear from you.
Oh my goodness, I'm eating dinner. But yes, I did 11 years in banking. I was at the conference, saw you guys speak. Great job to everybody who was speakers there. I dropped a lot of gems. But yes, it's very true. I held a lot of different titles. I'm a former MLO, wealth banker, got my securities licenses, life insurance, all that good jazz. But everything he's saying is true. I actually myself did the same thing. I cut off all my credit when I went full time in my business after I left my job 2 years ago. And I'm actually doing that now to rebuild my credit because I have more. I'm cash heavy now, but now I know I can sustain making payments because the business is in cash flow now.
Mm.
So it works, and you jump up major points.
fire, fire,
Let's
fire.
go. Let's
And I
go.
think Sean, I don't know, Sean, he's a monster in funding too. So he does people's profiles all day long. Anything you want to put on that?
Yeah, I got a quick play for what he
We
was
got
saying
you,
about.
Tyler, right after. I
I
promise.
got a
Sorry.
quick play for what he was saying about like helping his clients build. There's a card out. I don't know if anybody knows about it, but it's called Cred AI.
Hmm.
So it's a debit card, but it performs like a credit card. So you load it up with $20 or whatever you want to load it up with, you use it, and you ain't never got to put money back into it. And it's gonna report every month, month to month, a $1,500 credit limit. That's what they start you out with. So now when Josh was talking about comparables and your client got a thin file, when the client got a thin file and he goes to Capital One, he gets that $300 limit. He ain't got no comparables. But now, when you add that, it's starting out at a $1,500 limit, and it's gonna just keep replenishing itself without even you having to refill the card again. So that's a nice little one to put on the client to start building their credit. And now, when you do go for that Capital One card, guess what? They're not going to offer you that $300 limit. They might start you at 500 and better.
And let me go even deeper in front. When you get that card, am I still there? When you get that card, manufacturers spend that if you don't have it or use it
Mhm.
on ads. So when you get that card, well, we talking spicy tonight, baby. Let's go. All right. When you get that card, it's not that you can't. Let's say it's $1,000 card, right, or 5,000, right? You want at least 5,000 on your reports too, by the way. So the $5,000 card, use that full 5,000, but make sure you have an ROI on it, whether it's ads, mentors, but all right, and pay it off in the month. You do that for 3 months or 6 months, they're gonna increase it,
Mhm.
right? But here's the thing: don't pay it all off. Leave a little bit of fees in there too, so they can eat a little bit. Listen, I've been in the game too long. Look, what I'm saying. Look,
Hey,
We're gonna have to
Josh.
have us a funding call. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
because
Hey,
we're
hey,
gonna have to
Josh.
we
do
gonna
it
have to
right
have us a
here.
funding
'Cause
call
this shit'll
because I
go
definitely want to get
forever.
to Tyler. I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie, because one thing about Patrick and his sniper game movement, he gonna
yeah.
Hey,
be on here at 12 o'clock. Go ahead. I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead,
I
go ahead,
want,
Juan.
I
You
Tyler.
want to
got
say
Juan.
one thing. I
Come on,
want to say
Tyler.
one thing. Maisel wants to ask a question, but her hand can't go up. So just Erica, if you could just mix her in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And then we
Right
got
after Tyler,
Tyler.
I
We
got
got
your
Tyler.
message. Oh, I saw that in the chat. So as
Can
soon
I
as
ask?
Tyler is done, it's gonna be her, and she probably gonna be the one.
Can I ask one last thing real quick before we
Yeah.
move on?
Go ahead.
One real quick. So I got someone who told me if it's smart for them to get a loan because they got so many credit cards or whatever paid off, and like she said, should I just get a? I don't even know if she's gonna qualify for a loan. Her credit's low, you know. So she said, can I just get a loan so I can pay the credit cards or whatever I owe right now? And I
You
didn't know
can,
what to tell her. That was
You can
recent.
get a consolidation loan. The problem with that is this too. We are humans are emotional creatures. They're not logical. So if she has discipline and she's not going to use those credit cards, you should be only using your credit cards for three things, people. Your bills to get points or cash back or status of rewards, right? So you can pay your debit card right after. Mentorship in the arena and the vehicle that you drive or ads. That is all. So if they're not using that because of that or emergency, but like if they're not using that because of that and they're bad with their money, I don't recommend it because that But if they do the consolidation loan to where they pay that off, their credit score is going to jump off it, and they need to make a play for funding. Yes, you can do so, but now you have to aggressively pay that loan down. There's something called the avalanche method and the snowball debt method. You guys might have heard of it with Dave Ramsey. Okay, I don't favor Dave Ramsey too much, but some of his methods do work. People should be doing the avalanche method. It's mathematically proven to pay down debt because at the end of the day, guys, you got to pay down the debt unless you're going to send it to collection or whatever. Pay down the debt. The best way to do that is either the avalanche method or debt snowball method. It's all math. All right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
straight
but
up.
Okay, what's
Yo,
up,
and Juan,
Tyler?
like you could send me the report too. I'll take a look at it with you, and we go
yeah.
from there. And then
Cool.
we got Tyler,
And
or
then we
Mika.
have
Which one?
how do you
It's
say her
Mika
name?
Tyler.
Well,
Okay.
we got Tyler, no, but who was that other one?
Yeah.
In the
And
com
guys,
in the
listen,
chat.
don't forget
Right.
to like, yo, drop in the Facebook group for us. Like, yo, just let them know how fire this call is, man. You feel me?
Hmm.
Go ahead, Tyler. What's up, brother?
What's up, y'all?
Big
So
dog Tyler, what
question,
up, man?
what's up, bro? Rico, this question's for you, brother.
What's up?
So on the testimonials, right? So
Yeah.
how are you getting these clients to follow through with that? So the biggest pushback I get on that is either they say, "Oh, I'm not comfortable, doing that on social media," or they say they're going to do it and they don't do it.
Okay, so I love when they rarely say that to me because you saw how I answered it on stage. But here's the thing: if they say, "Look, I'm not comfortable doing it on social media," it's like, "Look, Tyler, I get that. Can you do me at least one favor though? Can you go through your phone contacts, or do you have anybody in mind that you can refer me? I'll pay you something. Or how about this? How about this, Tyler? Can you at least shout me out on your page and say this guy's the truth when it comes to credit repair? Can you at least do that? Awesome. When can you do that? You see what I'm
It's
saying?
that.
Let's do
Yeah.
it right now. Here's what I
That's
do. I'll pay you. For every referral you get, I'll pay you, bro. Don't trust me. I got you. You scared now, but like, come on. What you scared of? You were scared of starting with me, ain't it? So come on. Come on. Why I'm saying this, Tyler, is because listen, I was struggling when I had to get my business out there. People don't know that the credit repair is real. You see that it's real, right, Tyler? So what happens if you never would have met me? You know what I mean? Now look at you. You in the house, mansion, McLaren. You know what I mean? Like start painting that picture. But I'm a smooth talker. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All
You
right.
got to push that. You got to push that envelope a little bit
You got to
harder.
push that
And
number. But it's like
also
at
making
least,
them,
do you have any
sorry,
referrals?
I didn't mean
Go
to cut
ahead.
off Joshua, but just adding what he's saying, I'm like one of those, I'm a smooth talker as well, but making people feel important is like gonna be something. So I will always say like, hey, like I want to give you a spotlight, you know what I'm saying? Making them feel like their value, like, oh my God, you just made my entire day. Cause I honestly do feel like that. My days be made off the smallest things because I don't know,
Yeah.
I'm overly gratitude. So I would definitely say, hey, I want to feature you. I'm putting something together and I really want to feature you because I want real raw feedback, something like that. Making them feel hyped up because my clients sometimes I have to post their testimonials without tagging them. But one of my friends, which is the GOAT, the Erica Blocker, she is very much the GOAT when it comes down to getting her face out there without having all the followers and stuff like that. One thing the Erica's gonna do is contact her clients, see if she can tag them. She gonna put their picture on their results. I mean, I don't know how her clients. She got the good clients that want to be in the front. My
Yeah.
clients be like, I don't want my business out there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just more so see who says
Or
yes. See who says yes.
or just have them share one of your content videos and tag them. Hey,
That's a good one.
so hey, this does this. Give them a bar that like I never knew that. That's a bar. And say, can you post like three of these and tag me or one contact video? It's like, hey, my guy Rico's the truth. Tag me, and then tag me on your phone. Like, boom, reshare the story. Can you do any of that? Like, oh, and then after that, it'd be like, hey, do you know anybody that might need credit repair, work, or anything like that? Ask. You never hurt to ask. No, I was like, all right, you sure? You just keep on asking.
gotta ask. Oh, the Erica been in here?
Listen, she snuck up in and on us, Patrick.
Oh
I say, Derek,
man,
you that D,
come on.
she had another call. She in the tax industry. She had another call. D is little for words, but she snuck up in here though. She
You
did.
would have put the spotlight on her.
Look, D,
Yeah.
what you gonna say, D? Come on now, go and tell them hey, cause she is the goat.
Not y'all done put me on the what's the spot? Hey y'all.
Up, D?
Big Dan. Hey. Y'all know I'm behind the scenes.
Yes, ma'am.
D got the
Patrick,
motion.
She shines
Patrick.
so bright that if she would have put the camera on, we'd all be blind. So, that's
She
why she
does.
behind the scenes, man.
Look, y'all see that chat, man. D got it going on. And one thing I love about her,
It's my
she's
clients in
very
the some of my
soft.
clients in the chat.
She's
Okay.
so soft, y'all. You go on her page. She the one that she might get 5, 10 likes on the post. She might get 50. But one thing D gonna have is $50,000 by the end of that day when she run her D down. So it really just don't matter about that. All that to say, just to encourage you for people that be scared to post or feeling like your post ain't getting much love. When you got good results and you are actually giving and pouring into your customers and your service and making sure you got good service, bro, the money gonna come. Like D literally hate. I ain't gonna say she hate content, but she's not a content girl. But she literally she changed the game and she's awesome. Definitely somebody to follow.
Hell yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I got introduced to her through Star. I'm like, man, what? I just always say like, why? How did I get so blessed? That's it. That I always say that. You know what I'm saying? And y'all should look at it like that way too, because look, there's people that pay 20K to be in these kind of rooms. You understand? Like straight
Mhm.
up, straight up.
Look,
Rico's like,
my
I
mentorship
just
costs.
dropped.
Everything
I
costs.
just dropped 20.
you
Yeah, that's another thing too, guys.
feel me?
Be
So
careful who
like,
your mentors are, but also you guys don't know. You guys, I just dropped 20K after the CRC event into an investment. It's
mhm.
all you're always going to be investing into yourself, your knowledge, but invest with the right people and invest in the right vehicle. Meaning, if you're doing credit repair, don't invest into real estate. When you chase two rabbits, you lose both. All right. You know?
Yep.
That
Fire.
for sure. And I
Maso.
know
I know
That's
I
Maso.
have
Jen.
to I do have to go be a mommy, so I gotta go, y'all. I'm
Hold
trying
on,
to
hold
sleepy.
on.
But
We got one more heavy hitter coming in right now.
we got AP
Stop.
finna get on. I'm gonna let my boy talk, but when y'all see me exit out, I definitely want to say, it's always until next time, millionaires. Y'all see me in the chat.
Bad credit to
All
your
right, thank you.
get that.
Credit daddy, TLC, miss our credit.
Yo, make sure you leave your Instagram and all that before you dip. And look, everybody, please, please, please go on the Facebook group right now and just be like, yo, this call is so fire. We got all the heavy hitters in here, man. Like, look, we do this for y'all.
Cause
Like,
I'm telling you, I
Where's
tell
Dave?
people I do free things in my free time, and in some things I don't. But one thing I love is what Patrick is doing, and I'm gonna give him his flowers every single time because if it was not for Patrick, I would not know half of y'all because I was not active in that group no more.
Me
So
neither.
I can truly say I'm
Yo,
happy to be a part of what he is doing. Nobody's gonna do it like Patrick. And one thing, we're all mentors. We have my mentorship starts at $2,000 and up. I have all this stuff, but what he's doing is so much bigger, and he has a mentorship 5,000 and up, those types of things, and he is still pouring because bless a lot. What I tell you, impact over income. When you're making an impact, the income is going to come. Y'all ain't never seen Patrick post nothing about a mentorship anywhere, but he has the mentees because when you have value and you add value, and iron literally is sharpening iron, like he wants to see everybody win. And with that type of mentality, bro, like he is the sniper. He the credit sniper, so he got the new sniper. Him and his snipers are taking over. Okay, we just happy to be here. We happy to be a part. One thing Patrick gonna do, he giving y'all resources. That's my friend. That's my homeboy. And I love him to death. And one thing about it, I would not be on this call if it wasn't for him. I ain't got no voice. So I just want y'all to know that this is Patrick. This is Patrick's moment. This is his everything. And I am so proud of him. And I can't wait to see what he's gonna do.
I
And I'm
appreciate
Star Erica everywhere.
it. Star Erica everywhere, everywhere, even in your
real
dreams.
man.
Right? Like, look, and I tell y'all every day, man, like, look, there's enough for everybody, right? There's enough for everybody. And the best thing I can say confidently, one of the best things I'm at is providing resources, right? Like, and y'all could you always gotta go with your heart where the vibe is right. Like, you feel me? So that's why y'all are here. You know what I'm saying? And y'all probably didn't even expect all these people to come in here and start dropping gems like that, right?
I came because of you, but like I said, I joined the group in 2020, right? And I wasn't active because I was on my own land. I was like, oh, I'm gonna reach that million. I'm gonna reach that million. And I see this dude, this nigga, like, hey, who's this? Right? I was like, I heard him. I was like, yo, who's this popping up, popping? We actually met in a different mentorship. You know, I had a different mentor, and then I was like, okay, I see you, and then I saw him in CRC, he popping up. Listen, guys, let me tell you something, and Patrick knows what I'm talking about. You want to gain more clients, you want to gain more notoriety and more attention. I'm gonna give you guys a play. Post in Facebook groups, give value, get an attention that either makes them laugh, cry, chill, whatever. And every time they hit that like, I do this, and Patrick has done this. Every time they hit that like, you're gonna go to how many people likes, and you're gonna press invite, 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 invite. So now you create new followers. Am I right, Patrick?
Oh yeah, I do that to everybody who watches my shit. I invite them to like my ass. Cause I'm that dude. Like they love me, but guess what? Because I love them. If I ain't love them, they wouldn't love me. I'm like that. What's that? Paid in full. What's his name? What's his name in Paid in Full? He's like,
Oh, Rico, which
Ace.
one?
You
Oh,
talking about Ace?
yeah, he like money making Mitch. He's like, yo, but but if I leave with a game like not love me
The
no
game
more,
still love me.
yeah, with the
yeah,
game still up. But that's how I
yeah.
see it, man. I'm like,
Rich
yo,
Porter.
I'm here for the love. Rich Porter, yup, yeah,
What's the
Sean, no,
Zoom link? He's trying to. Santiago's trying to come on.
yeah,
Oh,
let him
wait, get
go.
him
But
off.
Meso, I know Meso got that question. I don't
Go
want to.
ahead. Go ahead.
Hey everybody, it's Maisel from the Bay Area. Thank you for letting me come on this. This is dope. So, I just got back from the CRC Expo too, and I'm just like so lit on fire right now. Already was very motivated, and I follow a lot of you already. So, you all inspire me in a major way. I just recently left my job in December, and put I just went all in. Now I'm all into my business, and things are on the up and up, but there are a couple questions that I have, and I think One is around CRC's imports. I don't know if anybody else has, this issue where when you import your client's results, it's not always 100%. So can anybody or any of you touch on that? Have you experienced that? And I know I talked to, I think it was like the VP of finance at the event, and she said, "Oh, that's been fixed, But I just want to know, have you guys experienced that? It seemed like it was a lot of work to manually, and that's what we did for a while, was we would manually send results to clients, and that just takes too long when you're trying to scale. So, does anybody have any feedback on that?
Sometimes that re-import issues happen, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Being that, I mean, I do have high status in the CRC. I'll just hit up Keenan. Hey, this thing,
I
you know what I'm
did
saying?
too.
But here's
Hmm.
the thing though, too.
Hmm.
Support, call, like you need to get this fixed ASAP.
Hmm.
Now, the communication between your clients and be like, listen, and your team, they gotta communicate that. Hey, we are working on your reports right now. Give them communication. Because I know you're probably like, oh my God, my clients, I need to get this done for my clients. You're panic mode. If if they just go on and say, look, everybody's hitting me up. If they just go on and have the communication with the clients, just keep them in engaged in what's going on,
Hmm.
you don't have nothing to worry about while you fix that technical issue. Now, if it
Hmm.
go on for days, hey, we're having technical issues, but for the manual, sometimes you have to do a manual, from
Yeah,
what my team does,
true.
right?
Us, yeah, we do it on our end too.
But but no, it's not even that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. My team is automated. I don't even know. I have to ask them that. Like
Yeah.
operations, everything like that. Like it's so automated. Hold on. But
Hmm.
hey, Patrick,
Yo, I'm gonna send you right now. I think he needs the password, right?
that, and then also what's his name? Mr. 600. Oh, he reached 800K MRR. Evan wants to come in too.
All right, let's
Evan Rugen.
Yeah, yeah.
I have one more question.
yeah, let's
Well,
let's let's get these questions going.
Okay, so my next question is around SOPs. So, I learned the hard way in December when I left my job and went all in on the business. I realized there were so many things, right? If you don't structure your business 100%, like on the back end, maybe not legally, but like on the back end, it can make things harder as you're scaling, right? So,
yeah.
I just, I was an executive assistant for 20 years. So I already had the knowledge of like organizational skills, different tools that I use to keep myself and my executive on, organized. Um, I just started building out SOPs, and I don't know what you guys do for SOPs, but I started using Google Docs and then just organizing them by different things and putting them into the drive, into like a Google Drive. Does anybody do anything any other way, or does anybody have any other dope tips to, because I learned by with that turnover, I had to let go two of my VAs and in rehire, and in doing that I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time training this person, so I put a bunch of Loom videos together, a bunch of SOPs, but I don't know if that's the smartest, fastest
Yes.
way
I
to do
I
think
it.
was
I
about to
think I
say
think Ann might be
yes.
good for that question too.
Okay, go ahead. Take
I
it
think
from
Ann
yeah.
might be able to like. I don't know if you heard the question, Ann.
Yeah, so it actually depends on what you need, like what you need to organize. So there's a specific application for that. For example, you would like to, let's say, organize your client's details. So you might want to use the Monday if you wanted to organize like the process on your business, how it's going, so that you'll be able to track each of your clients' progress. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you can use. So it always falls on specifically what you need.
Hmm.
And here's the thing, and Mesa, you can always reach out to me too. She
Okay.
came in and she organized my entire
Everything. Yeah.
everything.
That's
Like I
me. I'm hella organized. So that's why I'm
look,
like, am I doing it the right way though, or is there a better
look,
way?
Hey,
there's always a better way. And let me tell you, like I didn't even know I was disorganized until she came
Right.
and started bringing me money. She's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, boss,
Love
you
that.
left this money on the table, but don't worry, I already got it." And now I can see what she's did.
Yeah.
Like she
found a
literally
good
followed
one.
me for what? Yeah,
Yeah, that is a
Good.
great one. Marianne,
yeah.
you're
She's
great.
So,
good.
and
Proactive.
And you
Hmm.
know what too? I recommend, man, you giving me I did look,
Yeah.
and should host a VA class. I mean,
A
it's called
VA,
VA.
yeah.
on
That'd be
Yo,
fire.
customer
Training
service
other PAs.
organization. You know,
and you hear
Yeah,
that? And
I
and
would love to do that.
she actually comes from a background of managing over 40, 50 people.
yeah.
Hmm.
So she knows how to or like she organized my whole team, my dispute team, my automations team, my clients, my affiliates. And
I
now
love.
we're even and that's helped me able to build
Oh
because
yeah.
now things are going where they need to go. And now we're hiring affiliates just so we can now supply them. She sees into the future for me. She's like, boss, and stop. I feel like you don't have to call me boss,
I'd
okay?
say the same thing, but it's in their culture. It's in their culture. They're
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah,
stop.
yeah,
They're not gonna
yeah.
stop.
So she'll be like, I think we're starting to almost need this. Keep an eye on it. And I'm like, oh,
Very good.
and
Hmm.
then now it's to the point I'm like, I ask her, you if you think we need it, we're doing it. Like I don't even question her no more. So
Trust and Mary, trust in your employees, guys. They're the
Yes.
ones who really like I said, some of you guys are asking me questions. I'm like, damn, I haven't looked at a report in 2 years. I don't know. Do we still do
Right.
that? I'm so
yo,
automated, you know? But it's
yo.
Hmm.
like, but sometimes that's not good. I have flaws too. Sometimes you gotta, how Rick Ross said, remain hands on. You know, like
Oh, here you go
sometimes.
with the impressions. Don't get Josh going with
Here we
that.
go. Here we go. Oh man.
Fire. But look, Maisel, if you want, like, we're all accessible, but she deals with it on the back end
Yeah.
daily, right? So
Hmm.
she, like, that's why I directed straight to her, because don't ask me, right? She deals with it daily. So if you want to just call me up and talk to Ann and you guys could chop it up, that's
Yeah.
cool. You
We
Okay.
know?
got we
Sounds
got
good.
Santiago in the building too. What's up, man?
Oh, oh, Santiago, what's up, brother? Unmute yourself, man.
What's up, guys, man? I heard you guys was spitting some fire, man. I'm just here to take some notes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think everybody pulled their notepad out when you got on, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I'm here just loving on the people, man. Hey, how you guys doing? Hopefully, I got some good nuggets at Credit Repair Expo. If we connected, I'm glad I finally got to meet Patrick. I see them in the groups and in person. It's a whole different vibe. So blessings. I'll be on, but whatever you guys got any questions regarding Navy Fed, I'm here to add value on that, man. So I appreciate you guys for even doing this. You did this yesterday, right, Patrick? Or I'm
I
tripping.
did the team one yesterday, and this is for everybody who wants to join.
Oh, that's love right there, bro. Hey, you're not gonna get this in any other group for real, man.
We
That's
are.
what's up, bro.
Right. You gotta let them know, man. You gotta let them know. You gotta let them know. We got
Oh,
calls
we got
coming up. We
Oh
got
yeah,
and we
calls
got
and
coming
Marty
up.
look,
and
and
we got
that's
Marty
why I
Vale in
tell.
here. Oh shoot, it's
Listen,
a packed house.
I just woke
Oh
up.
shit,
I
Maribel.
just woke up and
What's up?
I just wanted to come in here and say perreo. That's
Hey,
it.
hey, heavy on the O, heavy on the O.
Heavy on the O. I just woke up. I passed out.
Hey,
Mm,
I
you
just
know
came to
what?
say perreo. That's it.
that's funny, yo.
That's
Perreo.
fine.
Perreo.
Have a good night, guys.
Yo,
Dude, you
thank you
too.
for popping in and saying what's up, man. This is fire, man. This is beautiful. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Good night, guys. I'm old.
Nah, not older than my ass. I'm like, fuck, you guys are keeping me up. I'm like
Good night, Maryville.
in my night
Good
night,
night.
my tea.
Bye.
All right, yo.
But yeah.
Fire, fire.
And you guys could be doing anything on a Friday night. I'm in Cali time, but you guys could be doing anything on a Friday night and you're here. You know why? That shows that you're eager for success and you're eager for hunger. Listen, I didn't have this. And you know who I had? Daniel Rosen. I, I had Daniel Rosen in his master class. All right. All
Mhm.
right. So my cousin was, that's who I was. That's who I was. If you guys have everything you need with all this AI and everything like that, and the community right here just answering questions, oh, that's crazy. And people charge, Pat. He'll tell you people charge thousands of dollars for these Q&As.
Yo, big time. Big, especially with all the heads that's in here.
That's is too crazy.
It's
You
crazy.
know.
It's
Hey,
crazy.
Patrick, is this call recorded? Because you can actually get the recorded call,
Hmm.
right? Go on Fiverr and have him transcribe it into a book full of credit gems.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously AI input it, right? Whatever Rico said or you said, it'll transcribe it just to extract all the gems that you guys are putting, put it together, sequential format, and then you got a book right there that you can put on Amazon, digital copy, just on the call alone, right?
Hmm.
Fire, fire, fire. Yo, I didn't, you see, I don't even think about that. And then but that's the beauty of having him here and having Josh here and having Maribel just pop up and then Dave and then Erica Star, like D, all of, like, look, man, this is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful. This is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And we taking over this shit. And y'all know this. Y'all already know. It's a wave. You know what I'm saying?
And
And
Patrick, you gonna go to Credit Con, or maybe
That's
you
another
gonna
thing I
take a
wanted
rain
to
check
tell
on that one?
people. If you guys are not at CreditCon, you're missing out. It's a higher level. If you went to CRC, love CRC. It was a great event. But you gotta CRC is going to CreditCon. All right. So you guys should be there. It's May 5th to the 7th. If you're Latino, May 4th to the 7th, right? And in Vegas. Okay. Get your ticket. That's where the high level talk goes. Let's not talk about credit. But that's where the high level talk comes. I'm serious. I'm serious. Compliance, all of that, right? If you want
Mhm.
to, everything is the networking events there, and it's Vegas. I mean, come on, you know.
That's fire. Look, no, that makes I gotta find someone to watch my kids. You know, I'm on my single pop shit,
No, I feel you.
but I should just drag them shit. But look, everybody, once again, I want y'all to tag all of these big players, man, including me. You know, I'm the baby player, but hey, go on the
No, you big
Facebook.
player, bro. You big player.
Hey,
You
man, I
started
appreciate
this.
I appreciate it, man. I want y'all to really go in the group and show that love because look, everybody that's here that's been talking, dropping the information, like they're showing love to y'all. They don't have to do this. You know what I'm
We
saying?
don't do it. I don't do it. I don't have no mention of nothing. But like when Patrick's got something going on, I'm coming.
You
Real
feel
talk.
me? And then look, he brought Gil in. He's like, yo, Gil, come through. Like, this is big, man. Like, this is huge. You see what I'm saying? Like, and there's so many people who need credit repair, so there's never gonna be any stepping on toes. Everybody's got different personalities. People vibe with different people, you know. Just make sure you go in the group and just share that because too much people sometimes go in the group and only highlight negative things. We do the opposite. We do the positive, you know what I'm saying? And the more positive that we bring to it, the bigger it's gonna get. And then the stronger we're individually gonna get. You feel me? So
Hmm.
make sure y'all go in the Facebook group and just show love to everybody that's been speaking. Yo, Gil, throw your Instagram and your Facebook in there too, bro, so they know who to tag. You know what I'm saying?
Patrick,
And
I got a question for Gil.
yeah, he right there.
So on the Navy Fed thing, I did a pre-qualification and all the cards popped up. I hear you talk about it on YouTube and stuff, but I wasn't
Awesome.
sure
All right,
if,
cool, cool, cool.
what that means.
I'll give you some heavy gems. That way you maximize the experience, right? So number one, this is what I tell people, right? Don't expect to get a $20,000 credit card if you only got $100 in a bank account, right? I have a actual flyer or whatever it's called, I forgot, a little slideshow where it tells you where the banks want to see your money at. It goes moderate one, moderate two, moderate three, moderate four, all the way to seven. The higher the number, the more money you have in your bank account. But for that approval for 20K, as long as you got like 2,000 in your checking, you're good. That's a moderate four, right? Or 2,500.
Yeah,
Because for them to give you 20K, you got to like meet all the criteria. So just
yeah, I
real
got
quick, you hit the pre-qualify, right? Now, what steps have you done with Navy Federal?
so I got the direct deposit,
Okay, good.
uh, the flagship checkings,
Okay, perfect.
um, and
You,
I'm waiting for the
what
oops
ab-
to kick in, and
oh, so
then
you're not even in 90 days then.
not even 90 days yet. Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
and I
yeah.
got authorized user that just came in.
Okay, what's your highest credit card on your personal side?
The highest I got low, bro. I got the credit builders in fucking in Capital One
Okay,
and shit.
okay, so that's okay. So
Already
that's
started
kind of
building.
that might hinder it, right? But if you have all the steps, do you have a savings account?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, you got a savings account. At least have $20 in it, right? Because
yeah.
that's also another product when they be fed. Do you have a CD account, certificate of
No,
deposit? You
I'm
can
getting
easily
ready
put
for that.
$100, bro. You can do that right now.
Yeah.
While you on the phone, Hey, give me a hold, guys. I'm gonna call Navy Fed real quick. Do that CD account. Navy Fed open 24/7. As long as the
Okay.
money's in the account, you can run that CD play, or you can even do it through the app.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
remember,
Okay.
these are products. The more products you have with Navy Fed, the more they're gonna lend you. Most people don't have enough products, and they expect that Navy Fed to give them the bag. So the more products you have, it just builds that relation. They can trust you more, right? It'd be like, oh shoot, this guy's got a pledge loan, this guy's got a CD, this guy's got all these other products. That means he's a valuable customer. Let's take care of him. Now, authorized user, how much is the authorized user for?
27,800.
Nice. How much years of history?
8 years.
Ooh, that's good. So that means it'll give you half. So you'll get four on your report, and then with the credit builders, you're barely building this year, right?
Yeah, I got like my oldest car's like a year and a half. My
Okay. Did
oldest.
you did a pledge loan for how much? Did you do a pledge loan or no?
No, I'm gonna do a pledge loan before I go though. I'm gonna go.
Oh,
Like I
there you
used.
go. You got to do it, bro. Do a pledge loan if you can. Like I said, everybody's chips is different. I'd rather people just do a pledge loan, period. But if you can, try to maximize it. Do it more than a thou. Don't do anything less than a thou because if you do it for more than a thou, you can leave it on there for 18 months.
And I
You
could
know what
just
I'm
take the
saying?
money out, and then they give you the money back 3 days later, right?
No, you get the money back right away as soon as it's in your checking account, and then 3 days later you pay it off with that
Oh
same
yeah, that's
money,
what I mean. Yeah, I've been
and
watching
just
all your
leave.
videos on it, bro. That's how I know. That's the only reason I've been
Awesome,
doing
bro.
it.
There you go, man. You on the right track, bro. So I mean, the only thing that's bad is like you don't have any primaries, right? Because
Yeah,
you have authorized users and credit builders. But the
Yeah.
pledge loan, that'll give you a primary. That'll give you a big primary by you in the pledge loan. The only way to maximize that if you do a heavy pledge loan, right? So the only reason why I did a $70,000 pledge loan was because I wanted to buy the Corvette,
yeah,
and Navy Fed gave me a 90K check. You
Nice.
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So that's why I did the 70K pledge loan to show Navy Fed like I'm good for it. I got 70K in there. You guys seen it. And I paid off the next day. So that pledge loan's still on my report. It's a 5-year pledge loan. And I think I owe like $10.61. And also with that, when you pay back the pledge loan, leave 20 bucks or 100. If you leave less than $10, they'll close it out because they make no money off you no more. So
Okay.
that's a big heavy gem right there. So
And right
so
here
don't
in
just
my town.
yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
In my town, there's no Navy Fed, bro. Nowhere around, right? I know I
Okay.
managed to get in through a backdoor method,
Okay, cool.
but
You don't need one. Navy Fed works with partner brands. So
yeah, but I've been
whatever.
trying to get. Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. My bad. Go ahead.
No. But I'm saying Navy Fed works with partner banks. So you
Yeah.
look at your city, call Navy Fed and say, "Hey, I'm in this city. What is your co-partner brand that I can go in?" And you go into that co-branded like it's a Navy Federal. You're doing
Okay.
every transaction like it's a Navy Fed. They act like they're Navy Fed, and
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
they have them all over.
I
that's
heard
a
you say that
fire. I
before.
never even heard of that. That's
Yeah, I
fire.
heard you say that, and I actually tried it, and I got a couple banks right here that you can't do much. You only go to the ATM, but there's one bank that you could go in there and deposit. I found it, and I also found out that that same bank does something similar to the pledge loan, where it releases the funds right away as soon as you pay it. Some banks don't do that. Some banks do it like 30 days later or whatever.
30 days later, like PenFed and stuff like that. But that's
Yeah,
where you taking it that extra mile, right? You can be the king of the pledge loan, or you just map it out, make it easier for people, or
yeah,
if you want to, ebook, sell it for $7 or something like that, because you did that research, right? You put in
yeah,
that wrench time. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I just obviously talk about Navy Fed because it's the biggest in the nation, but other people run that Navy Fed play and then they'll run it with a small bank in their city. They'll keep it as a gem and they'll just share that with other people or whatever.
yeah.
But
So
yeah,
one
yeah,
last
yeah,
thing, one
yeah.
last thing. So I've been trying to see if I could refer people to do that. I noticed that you tell people that you can get them in a Navy Fed. Um, was a way that I can do that without giving them my access code? Do I just give them the same backdoor method that I use, or is there like a certain way?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the best way. I mean, if you want to make $100, because you can share your access code up to 5 people without really burning it. And there's this referral link that I have where not I don't get any kickback, but you'll get a kickback because you'll send them a referral link and they give you back $100. So how you do it is you just give your access code, you say that they're siblings, and make sure the age matches. So you're not going to give it to like an 80-year-old grandpa, right? You're going to give it to someone around your same age so you can
Yeah,
pass as a sibling. And that's the easiest way, bro.
Yeah, but
You know
what
what
if
I mean?
not? I don't want to do the access
Yeah.
code.
You got time?
Let's
Oops,
say I
sorry,
don't
my
know
bad.
or something.
You don't want to do the access code?
Huh.
Yeah, let's say I don't want to do the access code. I just want do I should just give them my little backdoor method, right?
Yeah,
There's no other way.
just give him your back. That's it, bro.
Okay, all right.
Just give him your backdoor method. I mean, it worked for you, right? So work
Yeah,
for them.
appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Fire, fire. Yo, look, I didn't even know majority of the things that he just said, like a partner co-branded Navy Fed. That's fire. That's
So
super.
I mean, it's what I like about that bank, just in general. I've gotten people at 20K with a 580 credit score
What?
because it's relationship based. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not even like they don't really trip on the credit score as long as you're building with them,
Mm-hmm.
right?
They
Like
have an
as long
internal
as
score.
yeah, the internal score, right? And then you have, maybe you have $2,000, $3,000 primary card, so that helps more. So this guy had like 8,000 in the checking. He did a pledge loan for 20K, right? He had the bag. He just never had a higher credit card. The highest what he had is like 2,000. So we put an authorized user just to have the comparable credit, and I think he got 25. And then he swore to me that he's like, "Oh, bro, I'm gonna make money with this card, bro. You just unlocked the beast." Blah blah blah. 6 months later, ran up the card, right? Barely making the minimum payments, right? And then you wonder why people get stuck.
Mm.
And I tell that because I say the good with the bad. If you can't handle a $2,000 credit card, you're not gonna handle a $25,000 credit card, right? If you're using the card to invest back into yourself, then run up the bag. But if you're using that card to go to Hawaii, then you just wreck yourself. You played yourself. You know what I mean? Because that's the power of credit. Banks will give you money if you don't look thirsty for money. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're looking thirsty for money, they're not going to give you the credit. So it might as well just do yourself a favor and not even apply. And it
Mm-hmm.
happens. Like everyone goes through this. Like everyone goes through this cycle. But you got to be disciplined. You know what I mean? Yeah. So hopefully that answers that. You got any other Navy Fed questions or any questions in general? But
We got Kelsey got a question.
I do. Have you ever had any clients who have messed up their relationship with Navy Federal and them trying to become a member back with them?
Me? Oh no, I think that's for
You
you,
asking
bro.
all of
no,
us?
no, yeah, yeah. Sorry. So there's one straight answer with that, right? Because I had a conversation with someone at Navy. I mean, at CRC, and he's like, "Yo,
Mhm.
bro, Navy Fed. I kind of did him dirty for 5,000." And I said, "Okay, cool. Well, you're letting 5,000 cost you 80,000." And
Mm.
he didn't get it. And I said, "Bro, you letting 5,000 cost 80,000 because if you run the play good, Navy Fed can give you 80,000 in credit." Not on one card, I mean amongst all credit cards. It can total 80K. So he kind of thought about it like, "Oh yeah, you're right." So if you burn your relationship with Navy Fed, the best thing is to pay them back, get in good standings with them, and then
Mhm.
also build with them again. If you don't want to do that or whatever the case, just build with another credit union and just don't talk about Navy Fed because you already burned that relationship,
Right,
you
right,
know?
right. Jade at
So
the
it's just
sink at
like
the gym.
either way, yeah. Either way, however you want to spin it, you know what I mean? Like it's just two ways of going on. I would nurture that relationship with Navy Fed and get back in there, just get in their good
Mhm.
graces. It's like Amex, right? You bring your relationship with Amex, you can only go back in if you definitely pay them back and stuff, But
Right,
if you don't, you don't even think about Amex. It's kind of one of those
right.
things. But there's so many banks that are just
Mhm.
as good as they're such as good as Navy. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It's just that Navy's they're more everywhere, right? They're
Right.
common. They're people know Navy Federal as opposed to other banks. But there's other great banks that'll do the same thing, if not better. Not gonna
Mhm.
lie. Yeah.
Fire,
Appreciate.
fire, fire. I heard the same thing that yeah, you don't want to burn Navy Fed because they don't forget that shit. Straight up. All right, yo, people. I sound like one of those what is it? What's those things that go on forever all through night and shit? And you those
Infomercial.
Yeah,
Infomercials.
yeah, now I'm gonna keep saying it. Hey, yo, go in the group and just share your honest experience of this call, man, and everybody that's contributed to it. Cause like Rico said, man, like I know Rico could be out there chilling somewhere with a cigar in his hand, you know what I'm saying? And he over here on a Friday night, you know. So same thing with Gil, same thing to everybody that is being here. Just go in the group and just let them know, man. Like, look, um, let them know your honest experience. I ain't even gonna tell you what to say. Just let them know the honest
And
experience of everybody
and
who's been.
I wanted to add something, and I was preaching this all weekend. Was
Mhm.
like, if you in the credit repair space, guys, right? Speak with conviction. And what I mean by that is, start running these plays yourself so you can talk about it. Don't talk about hearsay. If Patrick did a play, I'm not going to talk about it because he ran it. I'm going to run about plays that I've done multiple times, right? And it just, now I'm speaking from conviction. Like my salespeople, my team members, people in my office. First thing you do if you work with me, hey, we're gonna go to Navy Fed. We're gonna open you a bank account. I'm gonna do a CD. If I gotta sponsor you a secure card because your credit's at whack, or do a pledge loan, all that, because I'm investing back into my team members, right? And now when they speak in their own sales calls, oh yeah, Navy Fed. Oh, I did a pledge loan. I got a secure card. I'm building up, and that just gives you more transparency. I know sometimes we trip, right? Because everyone looks at us like we got it all figured out. We don't. You know what I mean? After every new level, there's a new evil. And I say that proudly. You know what I mean? So don't feel like, oh shoot, yeah, you want to make 10,000? That's gonna come with a bigger problem. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Might be a new lifestyle, right? Might be new relationships. Old relationships burn out. But the
Yep.
more you apply stuff, right? Me, Patrick, and Josh right here, we've taken a lot of L's, big L's. You know what I'm saying? But we're willing to take the risk, right? That way, any newcomers that come up, yo, bro, just I ran this play and it worked, or it didn't work. Try this way or this way. I've tried
Yep.
everything with Navy Fed. I've applied, I've got denied, personal loan denied. You know what I mean? So I know what they look for, what they trigger for. And the more products you have with them in general, you're going to get approved. Within 2 months, you can get approved for an auto loan if you do it correctly. Like within 2 months. You got no credit? Okay, go for a little 10, 15K, little auto loan. You know what I mean? Something to report on that credit if you're really trying to get a car or whatever the case. But there's so many things with Navy Fed that you can use, not use, build up. There's something called the money market account. Money market account, you put the money in there and it's better than a checking account because your money works for you. It's like, I don't want to say like stocks fully, but it
Yeah.
separates you, from the average person. Like I tell people this, like we're on the phone right now, and then the iPhone costs about $1,400. How many of you got $1,400 in Apple stock? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't say you're broke because you're talking to me from a $1,400 phone. When my mentor told me that, bro, I started running up. I said, okay, cool. I need at least $10,000 in stock in Apple before I go talk to my mentor again. And I had to put it, and I had to sacrifice. Right? I got a whole bunch of money in Coca Cola. I don't even drink Coca Cola. But all I needed to hear was one thing: Coca Cola pays you 60 cents per dividend per share every quarter.
Yep.
That's it. That's all I need to hear. So I'm like, oh, shoot, let me run it up. The more I got Coca Cola in there, I'll see anyone drinking Coca Cola, bro. I'll be smiling. What are you laughing for? Why are you smiling? Oh, bro, you don't even know, bro. It's just, I'm a shareholder, But
Yeah.
that's at the end of the day, it's just like I said, man. Put your reps in, guys. Put your reps in, guys. You know what I mean? It's cool. Like I don't wear no Gucci. I don't wear none of that, bro. I wear my own brand. You know what I mean? Because I'm proud of it. And if you're
That's
proud of something, you want to wear it everywhere. You know what I'm
fine.
saying? Gucci don't even know our name, but we rock them proudly, right? That's a different way of thinking. Rock your own brand. You see Alex Ramosi, acquisition.com everywhere. Hat, tank top, whatever it is. That's how you gotta be. Operate like that. right? If you're
See,
barely starting your business,
Josh Rico, stay with
Josh Rico right there,
the.
he stay branded. Look at that, bro. He about to sell T-shirts at the Credit Con. Josh
Yo,
Rico shirt, whatever.
and what he's saying is true, man. What he's literally saying is stand on it. Stand on it, right? Like represent yourself. That's huge. That's very huge. Like when you put that out, that's what you get back. You become the authority, right? Like you don't have to try too hard to be yourself. Like even with me on stage, I wore the MBSP shirt. That's mind, body, soul, and pockets. Josh knows I've been saying that shit for years, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
So
yo, what what they're saying is stand on your shit. You feel me?
and
Like,
for every new level, just like Santiago said, for every new level, there's a new devil. But in Jesus' name, there's only one. Can
and
I get an amen?
here's what people don't understand is that the devil is just an opportunity for you to show that you can head towards the light. Because all the devil does is present an opportunity for you to exercise your free will. Which one you give into is up to you, right? You got the free will. That's all it is. I choose to go towards the light, and you'll never go wrong with that. But yeah, we'll talk forever. Listen, anybody else got anything else they want to add or questions they want to ask before we dip up out of here? I haven't ate shit all day.
This is a good, powerful group, bro. I know I missed yesterday's one. I didn't see the link, but I did see someone talking about you was gonna pop out. So definitely, I know this is something more that the people need, just in general. Even myself, accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like iron sharpens iron, right? Everybody say that, and it's
Mhm.
true, right? Because it's like, oh shoot, got Patrick, I got Joshua. That means I gotta come correct. I gotta come with the value and coming with the flim flam or whatever, right? Like you coming correct for the people at the end of the day. And guys, you ain't gotta go to an event and get 20 gems. As long as you get one gem and you apply it, that's important, bro. Bruce Politano told me one thing, bro. That's all. That's all I needed to hear. Right?
Yup.
He took the time, 10, 15 minutes out of his day. We did a little pod and it was a wrap, bro. I was like, man, right? Because you want to hear from people that are doing better than you, right? And remember, haters, they're always doing less than you. You know what I mean? Think about that. Don't worry about them haters. Just focus on people that want to see you grow. Take your L's. And then after you take your L's, you gotta learn. Take the L away, and then you can earn. So definitely Patrick for sure, brother. This is a powerful call, and I'm only like 15 minutes in, but I know Patrick's tired. He probably been here for a couple hours.
It's all good, man. Look, and this ain't gonna be the only one. You feel me? Like this was actually, I'm surprised. Like a lot of people just showed up, and it was a blessing because I just threw the link out to see um who whoever wants to come. And but look, we're gonna be planning more of this, man. Like, look, we all are strong players, and there's a solid handful of us that are for the people, and you'll see who they are, right? And they'll be on these calls. You feel me? They'll come in and um they'll drop their knowledge will help them, and we're gonna keep it moving. This won't be the last one. I appreciate you coming in. Me and Josh got a call coming up, where we're gonna go back and forth on some shit. He's setting all that shit up. We planning a date. I don't know what, like a couple weeks from now or some shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a couple weeks. I got the flyer coming out. Stay tuned, stay active, invite
Yeah.
your peoples, your family, because it's gonna be a movie.
Yo, for sure. And look, whenever you see me drop one of these, just know now I know to invite the players because I just threw it out there. But look, for all y'all that dedicated the time to show up, you got the value. And I look up to these guys, man. I look up to Gil. I look up to Josh. I look up to all the people who came in offering I say wisdom. It's not even business advice to me because even what Gil just said, all it took was one sentence from Bruce to switch some things up. I've literally paid 15K to people where all they said was one thing that changed my whole life, right? So y'all just keep that in mind, man. Like we're here for y'all. and we're gonna be doing it again. Just keep an eye out. Show love in the group. Show love to each other. Don't hate on nobody. Don't make fun of nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you do, I'm gonna come looking for your ass, man. Like, but here's the thing. Like, we move with that love. We move with love, and we protect what we love, and we expand on what we love, man. So y'all keep doing it. Any questions? You already know. You got a whole team of people behind you. You can hit me up, hit the fellas up, and we're just gonna do it again. You're already on the list. I'll be blasting y'all to invite y'all to the next one. But please, please just go in the group and shout all the people out that came on tonight because they really didn't have to. I didn't even know they were coming, honestly. All right. And they showed up to show love. You feel me? So look, I want to thank everybody. Yo, this is why I do what I do. I don't do credit repair. Y'all heard me say it. I don't do credit repair. I help people get to their goals, and it just so happens I use credit to get it. So, so do these people, man. So does everybody that joined. Y'all need anything, I'm here for y'all. Meso hit me up, so I'll put you in touch with Ann. Y'all could, strategize. Anybody else that needs anything, you got Gil, you got Josh, you got me, you got the whole squad, man. Let's get it up. Let's do
Hey
it.
Patrick, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop my Navy Fed like what they gotta do step by step. It's a little Google Doc that I created. I'll drop it in the CRC. So I'll drop it, and then you can use that as a value stack because that's where you need to separate yourself real quick. I know you got to go, but like
Okay.
when people do credit repair or you do mentorship or whatever it is that you do, always value stack. You're not just getting credit repair. I'm also giving you my step day one through day 90 of what to do when you get into Navy Federal so you can get that bag. So now
Mm.
you just went from credit repair and then you offered them a step so they can get funding, right? So your offer just became whatever price you charged, just a little bit more, or the value of what you charged just got maximized because you added more value. Think about that, right? Everybody does credit repair, right? And I tell my motto is we don't just fix your credit, we fix your
Yeah.
future, because that's what you're really doing. All right, guys. I hope we drop some nuggets, whatever it is. Like I said, Patrick, thank you for doing this, bro. I know God's gonna bless you 100 times, and let's stay up, guys.
Let's do it, man. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Love every single one of y'all, and we here for
Thanks,
y'all.
thanks everybody. Thanks, Josh.
Have a
Peace.
good one.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a good
Bye.
night,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Good night,
Thank
everyone.
Thank
you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
you.
All
Man.
right.
Thank
Love
you.
you guys.
Bye.
Flex on them.
Bye.
Thanks, y'all.
Peace, peace.